Welcome back to What Remains, Section 29, entitled Frigid Path. Last session, the group entered into the path less traveled, a strange segment of the Sifrit's Crypt, um, where they dealt with a weird, strange freezing aura inside of a network of caverns. At the end of it was a bunch of bones, slick with ice. Some of them ended up getting really gumptiony with the they got really excited about moving towards the pit that was behind said slick bones, and some of them went in or fell in, and also some of them didn't. They believe that there's a door somewhere inside of the pathways, and they just haven't found it. There are obviously some concerns inside of said dungeon, but we'll examine those as they come to fruition. Regarding those that fell, Alton, you're taking 9 points of falling damage, and Avran, you are taking 17 points of falling damage. But regarding your placement and all that, etc., don't worry about yourselves for a bit. You're not really on the tracker, but that should... Jonah and Brian? That should alleviate any questions regarding your position. I just moved you into a map. We'll deal with you in a bit. Okay, so Hezrod, it's your turn. The slack that you were feeling... Oh. The slack that you are feeling on the rope, gone. Take a point of damage. And what would you like to do?
Hezrod's still immune. Get a couple more rounds of that.
Hezrod was the last one to get, or the second to last one to get immunity. Alton was the last one to get immunity. So you still have, checking my notes.
I think it was 3.
This would be 1 of 3, correct? So 2 more after this.
Cool. So he kind of watches him fall into the hole, and he's like, "Shit." And then he feels like the slack go out on his rope, and he's like, "That's not good either." And he like looks into the hole, like, should I go after them? And then he turns around and realizes that like pretty much everybody else is over in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of does like a weird back and forth where he's like, should I jump in the hole? Should I go with everybody else? And then he's like, ah! He starts gathering up the rope and hustling down the hallway. He's like, Fiona! Fiona! Fiona, they fell in the hole!
Okay.
Yeah, Fiona is just like, let me see if I would have seen it actually.
Mm-hmm.
Would I would have, right?
You would have seen Avran run away from you, and then you would have heard the
it. Okay.
The
like
Three
the impact.
Stooges audio that would have played.
Yeah. So I think she just kind of like shakes her head sadly and turns to him. Well, you know what, Hezrod? Last time I fell through the hole, I pretty much died. So I don't really think I want to go after them. Hopefully they're not dead.
Hezrod, as you're kind of maneuvering away and kind of heading over to Fiona, you do kind of look towards the hole, kind of over your shoulder, kind of like, annoyed at them leaving or falling. And right where the will-o-wisp that was there, right in that same exact position in space, you see this very small, finite bit of light, like a firefly's butt, kind of just appearing in the air.
That's not good. He says, "Oh no."
Cal, you're up. Take a point of damage.
Ouchie. Oh, what do you think we should do? Should we
Find the
go down
door.
the hole?
Find the door. Keep looking for the door.
Cal kind of like looks up, thinks a little bit. Did we really check that left side of the cavern over there? Or west?
I think the presumption now is we're going to kind of work our way around.
Tell you what, I'll head that way. And I
So
will...
You're gonna go just straight this way?
Yep.
Okay.
We go 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're in the hole.
Yeah, they're gone. They've disappeared.
Yeah.
To avoid having that happen, I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Do you want to dash?
Oh, actually, yeah. Or I'm going to reload.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. So I have full amount of shots.
Falco, you're up. and take a point of damage.
I just killed
You
one of those.
you just did. You just did. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp? Did you kill the Will-O-Wisp or
No.
one of the whites?
Yeah.
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm pointing at the ones that you killed. The very last one to be killed was Alton. Alton hamstrung it. One before that was killed by Chad. Right, upstairs. You just did. Got it. So that's 1 of 9. Or 1 of 10. So 9 after this. Got it. That's right. There was an asshole behind the corner. Okay. Take your turn.
Is this... What's... Oh my god. I'm sorry, my brain is like barely here.
Rock.
What is the
It's not a portalway, it's not a passage, it's just a little alcove.
I can't even test it.
There's nothing there. I'm telling you as the dungeon master, there's nothing there.
Alright, cool. Oh god, I don't want to go that way. I'm just gonna follow behind, and I'm gonna ready an action to Eldritch Blast any asshole that I see.
Okay.
That's not part of my team.
You do take a point of damage, but you still have Armor of Agathis, and you took a point of damage last turn, actually, so you will not take a point this turn.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, I was actually just grabbing a drink of water. Did people go this way?
They're running south.
South, okay. Knowing that we've already been up here, right? Like last session we determined this was a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll start sprinting. So 10. Moving past you, Hezrod. 20. 30. And yeah, I'm gonna dash. Oh wait, what?
Why are you going that way? No, everybody went this way.
Yeah, I want to. This might be stupid, but she wants to cover as much ground as possible. So she's gonna go down and then around. And if she finds the door, she's gonna start screaming. So.
Fair. Hezrod's very confused because everybody he was like, "Hey, they just fell in the hole," and then everybody just ran right past him, like scattered.
Oh no! I know. I saw something. I saw something I don't like.
As you run around the corner, you see 2 kind of green eyes like light a flame, and you see it kind of lift off of the ground this very massive double-bladed battle axe, or great axe rather. And as that's also happening, you hear footsteps as if someone was walking on freshly crushed snow, and you see another one of the warlocks appear to your south.
Oh my god! Yeah, Fiona immediately. Okay, let me see. She ran another 30 feet.
This one has a
Well,
ring.
not quite.
This one has a ring over its head. 5, 10, 15,
I think
20,
she has 5 feet
30,
left.
35, 40. Yeah, you could backtrack 5 feet if you want.
I'm gonna backtrack 5 feet, and then I can't see them, can I? Damn.
Well, if
I
you
was gonna
see them, you can see them.
Right? I can't see them, but I know that he's like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I traveled 30 feet, like running past Hezrod.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to reach into his mental link because I'm still within 30 feet of him and say into his mind, danger this way?
Oh, that's fine.
Great.
You can also just say danger, like with your.
Yeah, I just don't want to like yell in case these things are like gonna descend on me. You know what I mean?
You have not been quiet this whole time, so
I know.
their activations have definitely been site based. All right. After Fiona, it goes to them.
Can Hezrod reply?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he says, "Come back, come back."
She'll just say, "I'm sorry, I ran out of breath. This is as far as I can go."
Fiona, can you see the one to the south of you?
I can see. I'll take who I can see. This person.
That's
this
what I'm looking for. So the one to the south of you, it kind of steps forward, and you can see in one hand it has a rod, and its left hand it has an orb. And as it's walking towards you, you see this field of blue kind of appear in front of it, and kind of it's like it's hitting a wall. It stops and kind of looks over at you, annoyed, raises the rod up, kind of like back a bit, and then casts it forward. It seems to kind of bounce off of the wall, but the spell effect that he seems to be slinging is not barred by the weird blue field.
Can I impose disadvantage on this attack, or is this a...
It is not going to be an attack roll.
Okay, got you.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nuts and bolts. Oh wait, no, I'm good at those. Why am
You're
I good
good at wisdom.
Yeah, why am I good at those?
Because of the circlet.
Success. You feel the circlet on your head start to kind of clench inwards, and then you can kind of hear Seymour go, no, 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 no. It's like he's kind of, you can almost kind of hear like a clattering, like it's like a person doing customer service on the phone, like working on your account. And you can feel like whatever force they were trying to assail upon you does not work. It then kind of like, and gets annoyed at the wall that's in front of it. And then the white with the massive axe kind of just steps around the corner as that's all happening. And he's going to go ahead and attack you.
Him, I will impose disadvantage on with my entropic ward.
Okay. Is it disadvantage on the next attack roll, or is it disadvantage just until the start of your next turn? There it is right there. Never
what's
mind.
this attack roll?
On the roll. Okay. So he's going to swing with the big weapon. 22 to, or no, sorry, 6 to hit with a disadvantage. So that's going to miss.
That misses me.
And then as he kind of throws the axe forward, he kind of spirals around and kind of flails his hand out to kind of grasp at your neck. And you kind of duck down, kind of defend with dodge, with like a quick shunt away. But you see that his life-grasping, like life-stealing hand swings at you in the backswing.
At that, she will call out "Ah!" and like audibly scream. So the rest of you are in the room hear her now.
Very good. Alton and Averin, you are down below. Don't worry about you. But I do want to ask you, as you kind of hit the ground and start kind of picking yourself up, you are back in that same room. You can see it as you see it. There's the door. There are the stairs. Those are the two only exits that you can see. Do you want to go up the stairs, or do you want to go speak the word again and walk through the passageway?
I was just
Speak.
messaging Abran about that in Discord.
Oh, you were? Sorry. I didn't see it.
Yeah, to see, because I think if we go, you're inverted. You can come back to us, John, if you want to.
Well, okay. Let me know what the decision is. Since you're not really coming to a decision, we'll assume this turn you're talking about it. All right. Hezron. Fiona's screaming in your brain, screaming out loud. You definitely believe you hear somebody kind of yammering as a third party in there. You don't know who that is. It's Seymour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
See. 1, 2, 3. So that's 15 feet. Okay. 20, 25. I guess that's 30, and then from here I'm going to double Eldritch Blast and Spiritual Weapon that guy. I have 1 turn left of being immune.
After this one, correct. That's why I did the...
So, yeah, so let's see. That's my last 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
It's boo.
It's gonna miss.
Yep. And then but at least it's there now.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that down when you get a chance, and then give me the 2 Eldritch Blast shots.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So 6 and 3. No, second one will miss. So just 6. All right. Hezron done. Kelly, you're up.
Yes.
So screaming, casting, blasting, rocks being hit, other creatures being hit. You're pretty sure that if you go straight south, you can kind of see Hazrod. You're pretty sure just based on sound, Kel. So how would you like to take your turn?
I will. Let's see. I heard all that, so I'm gonna try to go down here.
You see Hazrod?
Do I see this right here?
If you can see it on your map, you can see it.
And I see the head of this thing here.
Okay.
I'll do some shots.
Okay. And you took a point of damage at the start of your turn, right?
I will right now.
Okay. Those will actually both hit. Give me both the damages. And these weapons are not silver, right?
Sure ain't.
Okay, you hit it, and similarly to the last one that you shot, it looks like they kind of like hit the flesh and don't really do as much explosion as you were anticipating.
We're hoping, yeah.
Yeah, you're hoping for the head to pop off, and instead, just has a hole in it. All right, Kel done. Unless you have any other movement or anything, you're good where you're at. Okay, Malika then.
Oh, fucking shit.
Yeah, we got some friends down there.
Which one's the warlock?
It's the one on the south side there.
Okay, I am out of hex. So we're just gonna,
Did you lose concentration?
yeah, miss,
Hit.
hit.
Why are you throwing 3?
Oh shit! Do I only have 2?
6. Level 11 will get you 3. All right, solid hit on the creature. You do notice that there seems to be this kind of bluish field that's barring it from moving, and it seems to be kind of resisting against it. You are understanding that that field appears to be only functional against the undead. It's like a kind of a sensor or a consecration that kind of bars it from passing.
Protection against evil.
A protection from against evil is more kind of situational towards a creature. It's more like a magic circle against evil, but it's in a straight line. Apparently, it's like a field of no undead come through here.
And my
Or a wall of force.
It's
so
not
where,
a wall of force.
So
Okay.
the wall is it here?
It's basically
like
right in front of this this creature here.
Like this?
No, it's more just straight across horizontal.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can only kind of see the part that it's hitting, like the little blurbs of blue
Okay.
in front of it. Have you ever seen Star Wars Phantom Menace? It's very similar to a Gungan shield.
You such
Thank you for reminding me
That those things
that
exist.
guns exist.
Yeah, no problem.
General.
So my Eldritch Blast busted through, no issue. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be barring any magic casting through it.
All right. That's my turn.
Fiona?
Wait.
Oh.
Now that's my turn.
Fiona.
Hey, yeah, since I have advantage and he is right next to me, how
Mhm.
rude. She's gonna reach out her hand in shocking grasp.
Okay. Now he's not wearing metal armor. Are you gaining advantage from something else?
Yes, from Entropic Ward.
Okay, good. Go ahead and throw the shock. Grr. Okay, so that'll be 20 damage.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Solid hit. Yeah.
I'm most excited about the fact that he can't take reactions, so she's gonna back the hell up.
Okay. Get
Did
behind
he
Hezron.
deal damage to her?
No.
He actually did not because of her Entropic Ward. You'll notice that her like circlet is extra glowy.
Oh,
And
okay.
she just kind of so she backs up 5 feet. Probably goes more than that actually. This is Fiona.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm actually gonna keep going. I can't take any other bonus actions, so she's just gonna keep backing up, and that's her turn.
Okay. It'll go to them. The white will step in and attack Hezrod, and then the Deathlock will cast a spell on Hezrod. Okay. Hezrod, starting from you and emanating out from you at a radius of 20 feet. It's just solid blackness and cold.
You bastard.
You're completely enveloped in the darkness. You feel kind of slick tentacles kind of press against your flesh and kind of like touch you. So when you start your turn, stuff will happen. The white does not seem to be affected by it, but you wouldn't know because you can't see it. I will get the blurb of darkness on the board here in a second. We're just going to make
Oh, so it is actual darkness?
It is not the spell darkness, but yeah, it's treated as the spell darkness.
Magical darkness. It's magical.
21 to hit, and then it will actually just make a second melee attack. 14 misses.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Yeah, it's going to do only 9 slashing damage.
And I'll make that concentration check.
Ah!
Pass.
I sometimes wish I played a fishman as well.
So Malika and Kel, your field of vision is immediately blocked as a wall of darkness kind of comes out. You can actually see the darkness kind of writhing as if something is inside of the darkness moving, or as if the shadow that you're looking at is liquid and there's some sort of like worm-like creatures moving inside. Same's true for you, Fiona. Let me double check and make sure. Can you
would you allow like a free arcana check on that, or
no.
Got you.
Let's see. You'd also hear like inside Hezrod just like whispers, and every so often you can actually hear that voice, that third-party voice that you heard, kind of like whispering at you. It says things like "Let it in, let it in, have you." And then you also hear Fiona's voice saying similar stuff. The slurping sounds of the weird things inside can be heard out to 30 feet away. So everyone else is hearing the... Sounds like someone's stirring a bowl of mac and cheese. Or Kraft dinner. I'm sorry for the Canadians in the group.
Would that remind Fiona of tentacles?
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, it would remind you of tentacles for sure.
Okay, cool.
This
That's what good sounds like, Grandma.
And Alton, what choice did you make?
We're going through the door.
Okay, so you walk up, you say Sieg, and this turn you're moving in. You should see your tokens at the very bottom of the map.
You gotta switch the map first.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Also,
Wanu.
in that one turn where we were just chilling, could Avron have drank in a
I didn't mean
potion?
to do that.
Drank?
No, you can do it this turn, though, since it's an action and you're just walking through a portal.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hezrod. You are starting your turn inside of the darkness. Make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, no, just take the damage. Sorry, it's the end of your turn. The dex happens. We'll keep that one if you stay inside the darkness. Take 6 points of cold damage. Plus the 1 at the start of your turn. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is the last turn that you're immune to cold damage. You take no cold damage, and then the barrier goes away. Sorry.
Ah, yes. That's awesome. So Hezrod just so he knows which way Fiona went, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he saw which way she went before this stuff came down.
Sure.
So he starts fighting his way free of the tentacles. He moves here.
Okay. You're gonna move because you're moving and you're not wanting to run into walls or anything. You're moving cautiously. So just as you're exiting out, just move half your speed.
Okay. That was only 10 feet, so
you got 5 more.
5 feet. Am I clear of the darkness?
No, you're still in it technically.
Okay.
One more up to the left and diagonal, you should be fine.
Right. So he's going to go there. I imagine that provokes an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm going to use my life drain attack on this one.
Wait, he got shocking grasped.
Oh, you can't take reactions. Very good play.
Fuck yes.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. It took its turn after Fiona, so...
Yeah. I think that was a turn ago, right?
Hold on a
or
second.
was it this one?
Let me double check. And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. Yeah, Fiona goes, then it goes to Hezrod. So yeah, it hits with an 18, right?
No, my AC's 20.
Okay, then it's a miss.
Nice.
And then
As I step away from the darkness, claws like scratch against my shield.
you still have an action and a bonus action.
Right. Can I see this thing? Or is my line of sight blocked?
It's complete solid darkness, yeah.
Okay. Well.
No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain, which is why I said move half your speed.
Okay. Well, since I haven't moved my thing, I'm gonna try to attack it with my spiritual weapon.
Cool.
And then I guess I'm gonna use my action to attack if this thing comes out of the darkness at me.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack with a spiritual weapon. You have a -10 to the roll because you're technically blind for the attack roll. And you'll also have disadvantage. It's gonna miss.
Okay. I figured it might, but
Yeah, who knows?
Miss 100% of the attacks you don't make.
Right. Kel done, or Hezrod done. Kel up.
All right. Well, so this is here. Say shit.
It pretty much blocks in the entirety of your line of sight.
Since I probably shouldn't take pot shots, what I was shooting at before.
You can do whatever you want.
I don't think it's a good idea. I'm gonna start dashing down here, so that's 20 feet.
Okay.
10. Goes over here, sees that that's still in the bottle.
You do see south of you, and as you're kind of getting around that corner, there seems to be light emanating from just around the corner there, back where you saw the will-o-wisp from before. It's pretty bright, like the will-o-wisp is still there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that
I kind of
killed it, but it does appear that the light has returned. You
Okay.
also notice that there seems to be light kind of coming from this way as well.
Fuck.
So I'll be looking this way, but I did take a turn into this little area, which reduced my dash, so I'm here.
Okay. What I will note is that you kind of stop in that position and see the lights, kind of like panicked face, kind of look to the sides. You do feel like this kind of, you don't have hair on your skin. You don't have like pores.
My scales rustle.
Yeah, your scales kind of rustle as like static seems to kind of gather around you.
Okay.
Hell done, Malika up, and this is turn 8, so 7 more after this.
I also took damage.
1 point, yeah.
Can I move through the darkness and make it out to the other side and like be okay?
Are you trying to do that? For you to be able to answer that question, you'd need to make an Arcana check to understand the nature of the spell that's before you.
And I can make it untrained because
you'd have to do it as an action.
Oh, god damn it. I'm not going to do that shit. Wait. Oh, god. 1, 2, 3. That looks too shitty. So, in the spirit of self-preservation,
as you do,
gonna dash down.
Okay. And away from it. Got it. Cool. Okay, so you'd see that there's light coming from this position, kind of down here. It looks like the same kind of light that was eminent when the will-o-wisps were present. You'd also notice that there's a pathway that goes up this way. There was a pathway that you passed. But you pretty much have a good idea of what's over that direction, and also understand now too. There's a will-o-wisp.
Where?
Oh, it's like I said, the light's kind of emanating down this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the one that you killed seems to have refreshed.
Great.
Malika done. Fiona up.
So, question: does my double sight allow me to see through this?
No.
Interesting. And she hears the slurping noises, so Fiona is somewhat familiar with this spell. So she is going to look at Hezrod, just kind of shake her head and back up even further.
Okay. As you're kind of moving that way, over towards the bone area, as you kind of pass by that chasm, you can see that the light that I explained to Hezrod is glowing a little bit brighter, but not full eminence of a will-o-wisp yet.
Attack it.
You can if you want.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, they're a pain in the ass to deal with.
I'm just not sure if... Did we determine that magic was okay against these things? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I guess she'll kind of approach that area, trying to find a different route. So she'll go down this way. Another 10 feet. She's got another 5 here. And you said that it's forming like right here?
Yeah, it's kind of like where it was before, kind of like floating in between. You can see the light from there. It's just kind of like a small mote of light. It's maybe probably like a quarter like diameter. It's not the full glow of the will-o-wisp. It's very noticeable. Was it being completely pitch black here? But yeah, if you want to target it and attack it, you can.
I think she's gonna try to grasp it with a chill touch and just kind of see what happens. Like if it continues to form.
Don't make an attack. Well, that works fine too. The second you kind of cast the energy at it, you watch the attack hit, and you see the form just split it, just cause it to dissipate entirely.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn, but I'm just curious. Both me and Fiona are curious if we can intuit whether everything coming back was like a trigger from these two idiots falling through the hole, or whether they do this on like a timer. Yeah, she's trying to figure out if this will happen again and again and again until they get out, or whether like going through a hole is the what does it. Oh, and Fiona and me both just got an idea. Did either of those idiots say the name of the next person before entering the hole, or did they just fall through?
They just fell through.
So she said,
Anyways,
she's going to say the name.
The white comes barreling out, but how it looks to you, Hezrod, the blackness is kind of like undulating, and then you watch as these tentacle tips kind of flare outwards as the white's face and massive great axe come flaring out of the blossoming tentacles and swing at you.
Can I take my ready to action?
You can.
Let's do the where is that?
14 will hit.
Excellent. That's 12 slashing.
And your weapon's not silver, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So it swings with its first attack and kind of like you kind of slash and then quickly kind of parry, and then it kind of moves back and then draws its axe in towards you, kind of thrusting it past you with that attack. Pulls backwards and catches you with the beard of it and pulls you 5 feet towards it into the darkness.
What? No saving throw?
It's part of its attack. It's just a 5-foot move. As you're entering into the space, it does not count as it's a force move, so you aren't you don't take damage for moving into it, which is a normal quality. You have to willingly.
Right, but did I take damage from the attack?
No.
Oh, okay. So the attack itself was the grab and.
Yes, the first attack was a swing to do damage. The second attack was basically a inverse shove.
Right, but the first one missed.
Correct.
Got you. Cool. So he grabbed me, pulled me into the darkness. That bastard.
Yep. Fiona was done. Avran, you are up. You have entered past the Sieg door, and you are now at the very bottom of the map. I'm not going to zoom out super far because we're kind of in.
No, I got it. Like this, to move up to the line, that will cost movement, right?
Yeah, you're in initiative order now. You're moving normally. You're not taking damage until you pass the barrier, though. So the second you step over that border, it's 1 point of frost damage.
Do we hear the fighting going on?
Oh, yeah, everything's echoing through here.
Okay, so then, yeah, Avran's just going to do a straight dash 60 feet right there.
Take a point of cold damage.
Mm-hmm. And then while he's running, he's just going to be like, "Come, Alton! We need to go!"
Alton, as he says that, you're kind of like thinking about, like, yeah, I was covered with the mists and I was protected from cold damage when I killed that white. You realize that seems to have been shunted off of you, either through the hole or through the portal, so you do not have that current barrier. So if you pass the border, you will be taking a point of cold damage.
That was my question. If I still had that,
I knew it.
So I will. So I will dash up there too.
Okay, point of cold damage when you pass the border. And you can dash again if you want as a bonus action. You can see from your position. You can see the white, right?
Yeah. I can see the white.
Or not the white, the will-o-wisp, right?
Yes.
It's back. It is alive. It is fully manifest there. And you know that getting close to it is what triggered it to shoot lightning at you. So you may not want to go straight towards it.
I think we should veer off to the right, Avran, because that's where we were before.
Okay.
I think everyone's over there.
And it looks like there's a perfect path here. If you want to dash, you can move 25 more, or however many more feet you move. And you can try and go this way.
That's where we saw him fall, like actually fall. So going up to that black part, it would be...
Well, there's a passage here. You can't really see it from your angle, but if you move up, you can go up there. If you bonus action dash, you can just snap over there. There you go. All right, Alton done. That's dash, and regular move. Hezrod.
Hold on, man.
So I know where this guy's at, right?
Yeah, he's right beyond the barrier. You're pretty sure. I mean, like, unless he stealthily moved away from you in the slurping. You don't have sight on him, so you have disadvantage. You're not blinded for the attack.
Cool.
But yeah.
So as part of my bonus action, I want to move my spiritual weapon here.
Okay.
So it's like right next to me. And then I'm going to have, as part of that same bonus action, have it attack the white.
So since it's adjacent to you, it'll also have the same Oh, you are in the bubble. Sorry. You're no longer immune to cold damage.
Okay.
You're taking 4 points of cold damage from the tentacles. You're taking 1 point of damage from the chill area. You know where he's at, but sorry, you are blinded and you are, in darkness. So it's going to be a really bad attack roll made here.
Right. That's fine. I got to do something.
Okay.
Let me see here. Spiritual weapon.
Sure. Okay.
So, I'm going to take... Can I use my...
Your inspiration will not offset the fact that you have disadvantage.
Okay, cool. So I think an 11 misses. And then since that didn't work, Hezrod is going to... Thunder Wave right in front of him.
Okay, good choice. All right.
I have one first level spell slot remaining.
You see the tentacles kind of break inwards, and you can see his face and axe kind of like hit by the thunder wave, and they get thrown back forcibly. You can then see the tentacles kind of fill in like water falling into a cup from all of the edges, and just fill out the space in between you and it. Like you can't see it any longer as the blackness.
So it's just like the explosion ripped out, and I watched him just like fly backwards through the tentacles.
Yeah, and then the tentacles like
closed in.
Yeah. You can see, and you can actually see the tentacles without darkness for a second. You're thinking, oh, they're going to be dark. They're going to be like evil and menacing. No, they're like milky white tentacles. It's really kind of like And it seems like they're covered with like this weird kind of glistening sludge that's like cold looking.
And then I'm gonna use Hezrod's gonna use his movement and the rest of his spiritual weapons movement to move. He's gonna move all the way here. He's gonna bring his spiritual weapon. It still has enough movement. It can get up here.
Sure.
So it's like right there.
Kel, I forgot to mention at the 20, a charge of static kind of juts off of you and misses. It doesn't seem to make it. Basically, it doesn't hit the tether, and it doesn't cause you to take shocking damage. But the will-o-wisp seems to be back in business.
All right. Hello. I'll take 2 shots at it.
Okay. Hit. And 12 will miss.
All right, 1 fulmination coming up.
Cool. It obliterates it right off the bat.
Say, well, all right. Then it's 10 feet. More feet.
Okay.
That's a weird one. Let's go there.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. So from historicals, just so you have an idea, this way was the thing Avran fought for a decade. This was more just cave space. There's a will-o-wisp over this way. There's
we came from here.
Yep. So you haven't checked out like this side of the map. You haven't checked out this side of the map. If that helps you at all.
I'm thinking we need to go the way of the baboon experiment. Over here.
Mayhaps. Well, Cal, you're done. Malika, you're up.
So I actually have that spell in my spell book.
Which one?
Hunger of Hadar.
Yep. So you would have recognized it. Yeah, you would. I would have gutted you if you ran through it. So pro tip.
But I can run through it.
You'll take a shit ton of damage when you enter into it. 2d6 cold damage. Plus 1d6 if it upcasts, and it's a warlock, so it's always max level. When you enter...
No, any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6.
Oh, there's no entering. You're right.
There's no entering.
But you become blind the second you enter into the space, and it's difficult terrain, so you wouldn't have been able to get through.
You don't think she would think, okay, I know this spell. I know that if I just walk in a straight line, I can make it out the other side.
It's 40 foot wide. Your speed is 30. If you dash in difficult terrain, your speed is 30.
I can't make it all the way through.
Correct. Like I said. So, yeah, it would have been the worst choice. I'm telling you.
There's just... Can I squeeze through here?
Mm-hmm. Can you move or no?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so you would actually see, like... Oh, sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to help. But you would see that was where the first warlock was. And it was basically it was in an ambush position. So if someone had moved past this little casway, they would have shot at him. Mm-hmm. But as you're kind of moving out there, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand, and you look to see that the wisp is back in position. To move through there, it would have taken you double the movement. So 5, 10... 20 movement to get through, because you had to squeeze to get through.
Is it bristling and like fizzing and
the will-o-wisp?
Yeah, is it doing its little I saw you, bitch?
It is ready to murder. Yeah, on initiative 20, it's going to shock you. That's correct.
Well, let's not do that if we can avoid it. Let's do...
You can kind of see that there's a path that goes around this way. Oh, sure. For first one misses, second one hits.
12.
That'll kill it.
Yay. 1, 2. Wait, so I moved 20, and so then I have another 10. I'll move here. Okay. End of turn.
Cool. Fiona, you're up.
Okay, so her assumption could be incorrect, but she's going to test it out anyway. She's going to say, Magard, and then like look at the portal and see if anything moves or shifts.
Okay. You say a word. It's a free action to do so. Nothing changes.
Sick. She just kind of like shakes her head and thinks, yeah, that's just a fucking hole. Looks over back at Hezrod and then just kind of says out loud what she's thinking. All right, they're clearly protecting something, right? As much as I hate to say this, I think we just have to go through them, like kill them. I'm giving you permission to kill them, Hezrod.
So you would have taken a point of damage against your temporary hit points last turn. This turn is the one that you would have skipped, Fiona.
Okay, yeah, I did take it last time.
Okay, cool.
She will then, proving her own words, move forward through this unfortunate situation. Let me think about this. She might fight. What should she cast? I was looking to see which of my spells like specifically said sight and which didn't mention it. If I'm blind though, I'm guessing that even the non-sight requirement ones would be disadvantaged.
So all of the spells should require sight. If you have spells that don't require sight, they're typically like area of effect spells. They won't be. There shouldn't be a disadvantage for a range attack. Range attacks typically require sight.
Okay, I was thinking more like forcing them to make a save.
There's no disadvantage in that in the blind regard. If you're blinded and you cast a fireball, the fireball works just as normal.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to put my hand in front of Hezrod, kind of look out, squint into the darkness. She's actually going to call out now because these things clearly already know we're all here. Doesn't matter. She's going to yell out, "If you are, back the fuck up!" And she casts Evard's black tentacles in the space where she assumes this is.
I can't believe I don't have a black tentacles. What?
Wow, more tentacles.
Yep, fire with fire, baby.
This isn't becoming the game I wanted.
Don't lie, you pervert.
I'm guessing
like, hurry up, Alton, you're missing all the fun.
So you wouldn't actually be able to see most of it. The mess. What's the area for black tentacles?
20 foot square. So she's so she can see like here, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna put it here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So you actually have to center it on a place you can see, right?
Do I center it on a place I can see, or can it be?
You can see on the ground that you can see within range. So you can only touch it at the edge of the line. So it's actually going to be.
Wait. So I can only see. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is where I can see then.
Yeah. So you basically create like at the border of the darkness. You center it, and the tentacles start writhing outwards from that. You can see them interlope, and you can hear the sloppy sound that was inside of the ball of darkness become even sloppier as tentacles and tentacles are meshing together. Whether or not the white is in there, and his token is visible, but I guarantee you that's not where he's currently positioned. I did that intentionally. You're not sure if he's inside of the area or not.
Okay. Just to clarify, though, I just don't want to affect myself. So it's centered on a point.
No, you're good.
I would know that. You know what I mean? Like I would know that I would have room, though, right?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot square, so you're 15 feet away from the board. You're not kidding yourself.
Perfect. That's all I care about. And she'll kind of like turn back and actually she'll yell this out in the cavern in case any of us come, and she'll say, "I put more tentacles on the tentacles. Don't fucking touch any of it." And yells that into her as loud as she can, and that's her turn.
Go ahead and roll.
What does it sound like?
Actually, you already have damage on there for it, so it is entering the space. So it'll take 6 bludgeoning.
Jonah's like, what does it sound like?
And
oh wait, does it take any more because it's upcast or nay?
Oh,
wait, it's not upcast. Never mind.
Yeah,
and I don't think it has that.
What? How are you casting 5th level spells?
Sorry. Yeah, I was like, I don't have those slots. I don't.
That's fair. You kind of, feel really comfortable about it as you're kind of hearing crunching inside, and also like the slurpy sounds. Then you see this aura of kind of purple magic just appear, and then your tentacles all go and just disappear into the ground.
Oh, what about their tentacles?
Nope, stay.
That's really odd. So it gets like absorbed.
For that one, I'll give you a free Arcana check.
Okay. It's garbage now.
You're not sure what happened, but you've seen fundamentals of magic break down and cause them to dissipate. You don't know how it happened, but something caused the fundamentals of your magic to dissipate and disappear. You're not sure if it was yourself or if someone else did it. Avran, go ahead.
Okay, did we just see the wisp get blasted into nothingness?
Yeah, great. You've seen Malika cast Eldritch Blast before, so it very much matches the MO of Malika Eldritch Blast. The kind of just fierce, kind of, I'm assuming kind of like green and red bolts that kind of, you know, fly out with like an almost kind of like wing-like, you know, fury.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're gonna go 30 feet this way.
Okay. And then dash.
So Avran...
You took a point, right?
No, let me do that now. Avran went to the left, so he went to the right originally, so he
He's going
doesn't
to
want
the
to go
left.
back that way. Yeah.
So dash on.
Does he remember where the hole was?
So dash on.
Fuck it, we're dashing on! Alright, we're gonna go right there. Save that 5 feet just in case. We're gonna step on that bit.
Avran? Oh, hi Avran. Bye Avran.
Alright, so seeing as how I see Malika, we're gonna go this way, right there.
Okay. Cool. Alton.
Alright, I'm gonna, since I still see Avran on the map, I'm going to dart this way. Oh, there he is. So then I got, that was 20.
You took a point of damage at the start of your turn. You've moved 20 so far, so you could technically dash twice to move. Your speed is 25 or 30?
25.
That's right. So then you could move 55 more if you'd like.
Move up here.
So fast.
Oh, there's Malika. Malika, let's dash up towards Malika.
Hey, we didn't die! We're jumping in a hole!
I'll go up here.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Free action talking? Go ahead.
You made it back alive.
You are a sight for sore eyes. I love seeing you. That hole was scary, but we ended up back in the bone pit. So don't go down.
All right, try not to fall in there again.
Ezra.
Where's the hole from our vicinity?
You remember having to go all the way across the entirety of the map, so it's a good distance.
North.
Okay. Fuck. Hezrod's gonna move into Fiona's space and just like blind fire 2 Eldritch Blasts, and then he sends his attack shark in there to do the same thing.
Sure. Go ahead and make 2 attacks. They're at disadvantage because concealment.
Yeah. So Eldritch Blast.
Pretty much
Eldritch
full
Blast.
Okay. Neither of those hit.
And then get him! And he sends his shark in there too.
Yeah, for no reason, as Alton and Malika are catching up, Avran yells, Sieg! Like just over in the corner. Nothing happens. All right. And everyone can hear Avran yelling Sieg over the tentacle bun. Spiritual weapon, did you swing with it?
No, not yet.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's a no. Hezrod done. Cal up.
Oh wait, I would have taken my 1 point of damage, and I would have had to make. I wouldn't have even been able to spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
I believe it is.
You're wrong, so you can believe all you like.
Ooh.
Okay.
Got him. Damn.
Yep.
Spicy.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Amazing.
It's one of the greatest spells ever.
I've been making these Constitution saving throws this whole time.
I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed you making them, so that's great.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Cal,
Everything.
what are we doing? Take a point of damage.
Yes.
And Malika, just so you're aware, that was 6 for you. So this
Oh,
next
no.
turn will be 5 and then 4 after that.
Got it.
I found a wall.
Yep, it's a dead end.
Can I see from right here that it's a dead end?
Yeah, there's nothing about it that's special
Okay.
or interesting. Add a character note. This is DM talking to you. It's not where you want to go.
Yeah,
A lot of the
imagine.
a lot of the map looks like cave structures. I guarantee you're going to recognize the door when you see it.
Where do we want to go, John?
I'm not going to tell you because this is way too much fun for me. Have you
Your
ever
princess is in another
35.
dungeon, honey.
Princess in another dungeon? Have you ever had like the mouse like maze? Like, have you ever seen that go in like real life? It's just, it's so much fun, and like it has no idea what's going on.
What in the motherfucking INTJ
God.
bullshit, Jonathan?
He really is
Yeah,
a
right.
bully.
So I did a dash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like they got it. I'm sure they got it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Malika.
Don't worry about the white. We'll take care of it.
You're fine.
2. Wait, 1, 2.
If that bitch would ever come out of his
4.
shadow.
Have we been over here?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's south?
The way out.
South is where we came from.
Wait, did we come from down there?
Yeah.
You're all turned around. This is
I
my
have
favorite.
a really bad sense of direction. Okay.
Hearts.
So that's 10. Oh no. Okay, that was 10, 20, 30. Wait, wasn't. Oh, wait, I see something up there. Okay, I'm gonna just dash then. 10, 20. Oh, shit. Yes.
You see the back
30.
end of the black.
Oop.
All right.
And I will end here.
Malika done. Fiona up. Point damage.
Point of damage. Okay, so as Fiona takes this extra point of cold damage, she grits her teeth. She's out of spell slots. She's just really fucking tired of this shit. She pinches the bridge of her nose and just says to Hezrod, I was really hoping to save this. Oh, sorry. This is that I say that. She turns to Hezrod like, I was really hoping to save this for when we got to the actual final sword, but I'm gonna have to use it now, because fuck me. She activates her ghostly gaze. She's gonna attempt to see through the walls and see if the door's on the other fucking side or not.
30 feet, you said?
30 feet.
Okay. So let's do a trick here.
He sees her eyes go all weird.
Oh,
and
my eyes!
Hezrod's like, oh, your eyes are working again.
All right, this is going to be interesting. You ready?
Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, this isn't in
What?
there.
What?
Am I actually seeing that though? Really?
Yeah, this is you seeing through walls, right?
Right. Yeah, but this is what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So 30 feet's not massive, but yeah, you're able to see that you're surrounded by a shit ton of walls. Like, so much wall.
Stop.
But
What do your elven eyes see?
what I will say is that you can see this asshole perfectly. And you can see the tentacles for what they are, which is just these kind of figments. Like, they seem more tangible when they're viewed outside of this kind of ghostly sight. But now that you're looking at them, it's like they're clear, like wisps of a materia. They're not physical.
DM, I'm a level with you. Does Fiona have a bit of an existential crisis when she sees what she sees?
Oh, there's not a bunch of you. That's not a thing. Those are just.
Oh, dude, I thought I was seeing doubles of myself everywhere.
No. I put those there. Sorry, I apologize. I needed to explain that. So you're able to see through the walls, right?
I see. That makes no. I was having this moment of like, why are there duplicates here? Like, what does this mean?
How high are you, Josie?
I was placing them down for sight patterning. So,
dude, if the rest of you could see what I'm seeing right now, there's like 12 Fionas.
No, that's probably.
It's
Okay.
not how high are you. It's hi,
Oh.
how are you.
So
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
pull
know, I
him,
know what he
Anyway.
did. I know
I'm
what
gonna
he
pull him
did.
down.
Anyway, thank you very much. I'm sorry for that confusion.
No
I
worries.
retract my existential dread. She doesn't.
No.
She just sees through walls, and it's great. Great. So she immediately notices that there's no fucking door on that side. No door on that side.
Well, again, the white is behind some sort of barrier. The white warlock. So I mean, you don't know what it's doing, or what's over behind it.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole left side of the map. So
That's a good point. She's going to chill touch the dude that she can see now.
okay.
And she's going to smile.
Except
and
that you just use your action to cast or use Ghostly Gaze.
Oh, it's an action, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have any movement or bonus actions?
Do I have any bonus actions? I'm just thinking if this is an action to cast or if it's an action to.
Well, it's not a cast; it's an invocation, so it's just a
Right.
feature.
Right. Oh, sorry. No. I was looking at another thing of mine, but I don't even have any spell slots, so it doesn't matter. Have nothing. That's my turn.
Fiona done. Avran up.
I'm gonna take 1 point of damage,
Yes, you are.
and then I'm gonna drink a potion as my action.
Mm-hmm.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, I got 7 back. Plus 7. And then your boy is gonna move 30 feet cautiously in this direction. It's gonna go over here.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
What do my revitalized eyes see other than the body?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's whatever I see in the map. Never mind.
Yep.
Forget it.
Alton.
Sorry.
Alright. Take my point.
Yep.
Now we're going to move 45 feet.
Uh-huh.
Then
If you kind of go up this way and around, like, or kind of up that way, these are the two paths that you can go north. Everything else here is kind of blocked, and you've already been down there with the baboon trick.
This is all new ground for Avron.
Alright, we'll go.
That's a dead end.
Yeah, but not to the right.
You're right. Keep going.
Alright. Boom!
There's a path that goes this way, and there's the path that goes up that way.
I think we already been to the right, so let's head left.
How many more feet you got?
Oh, I'm just gonna end it right here. I don't want to keep.
You can dash again.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I want to stay near Abran in case something happens.
Okay.
Just dash again. Avron can handle it. He's a big man.
I don't know which way Malika went. So
All right. Alton's done. Hazrod's up. Muted if you're talking. Muted.
Sorry, muted on the mic. My bad. So I guess Fiona's gonna keep looking for the door.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Hezrod's just gonna hold down this hallway. So he's gonna kind of put himself right here so the white can't get past him, and he says, "Go find the door!" And then he keeps blind firing Eldritch Blast in there.
Okay.
And blind swinging with
Roll all the attacks.
Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Spiritual.
That's my kind of luck.
Misses. Kel.
So Cal will move. You start.
Looks like you got a path there, path there, path there, and looks like it might wrap around here. You see a pass here. As you kind of move to that position, you hear feet as if they're treading on snow. And you see
I see.
a warlock step out on the southern side.
Oh, fun.
Wave. Hey, buddy.
Like, oh, hey, 1 sec. I go, I put up 1 sec.
This one,
And I whip around.
this one, in one hand, appears to have a ring with 4 small, like, squares kind of jutting off of it. The squares look like they have holes punched through them. It's kind of holding that like a holy symbol or like a focus. And then in its left hand, you can see that its hand has been severed. and it looks like the bones that would make up a hand have all been kind of like crushed together into like a weird spike.
Jesus.
That's what we call metal AF.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm gonna say I don't like that, and then can I cast Gust of Wind at it?
You could, or you could shoot it. Your call.
2 gusts of wind.
I only have 1 shot, so I'm thinking like get it away from me.
Well, the only reason I was suggesting don't use spells is because healing is a commodity right now. But if you want to throw it down, like that's fine. Go ahead and cast it.
Fuck healing. Just go with
I
damage.
was just trying to be helpful. You want to cast Gust of Wind. Gust of Wind's fine. Gust of Wind doesn't do damage though.
I know
We don't
what
heal.
pushes. No. I'll shoot it. I'll be responsible. That's a good idea.
Take 2 shots.
I can only shoot once because I need to reload.
Okay. Well, it's a hell of a
Oh, look
shot.
at that.
Damn.
Go ahead and roll damage.
There it is.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, yeah. You kind of rush over. You see it. And it's like, you're really cool. And then its head flies off, like Fallout style.
Then I look back at Alton and I'd be like, got it.
As it hits the ground, the hand kind of remains the same, but the hand that's holding the ring lets it go, and you can see the ring kind of like glow for a second as it slides into the snow.
Pretty. And
Kel down, Malika up. Do you have any other movement, or is that all you had?
that was 35. Yep.
I'll give you 5 more because I'm really nice.
Okay.
Do you see
What is that down there?
It looks like an archway in the back wall there. All right, Malika, you're up.
We found the door, boys.
And girls. And NBs.
Folks.
True.
Wait.
Huh.
Was that real, or was that just?
Found the door.
Yeah, that's a real thing. So you hear Kel say, I found the door!
And then I run up and find him.
You take a point of damage to start your turn. And then, yeah, you find him. Do you have any other movement?
No.
Okay.
I have 10 hit points. I'm sorry.
Then they should be the ones that you're damaging. Yeah. You hear, I found the door. But you can see the creature in the darkness. Do you shoot it?
I mean, where am I hearing this call from? Like
Way over
there. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste it. Because with my eyes, can you quickly just like illuminate this area for me?
Sure.
With my ghostly eyes.
Perfect. She'll grab Hazrod and say, "The path this way is clear. Let's go. Let's make a run for it. I think they found the door." And she's gonna start dashing 10, 20. Now what can my eyes see like over here? Am I seeing another?
So the path that you would want to entertain is south.
Mm-hmm. Is south. Looks like it'll be the quickest. Okay. So that was 20 movement.
Yep.
25, 30. And then she gets another 30 because I'm dashing. So 10, 20. Sorry, now with my oh, I see what you're doing. Awesome,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I'm basically showing you like kind of what you're wandering or running around to. So that's basically about as far as you can see. You're pretty sure the sound is coming from this way, and from what it looks like in this open chasm here, there's a pass that goes that way.
Yeah, and I think I get, is it 5 or 10 more?
5.
5 more. So she just can see Elton now and see, these areas illuminated.
Okay.
Cool. She'll call out to Hezrod, who she knows because she can see him. That's so cool. Is over here. She'll say, "This way. Come on, around the bend. Follow me." And try to like.
As you're kind of looking over at him, you kind of look at the swirling blue tentacles, and you can see that the white inside is kind of recovering from your tentacles. Raises up the axe and looks like it's about to throw it. As he leans back with it, you hear the sound of what's pretty much chain on stone, and then you see him hurl the axe in Hezrod's direction. You watch in this through the wall, through the looking glass kind of view as the axe flies towards Hezrod and slams into him. I hit a 21 AC.
This motherfucker.
You take 11 points of slashing damage, And I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay.
An 18.
He kind of hits you with the thing, and you can see it kind of hit and kind of catch with the beard, like on your armor for a second, and you see him pull, and you kind of resist for a second, and very quickly shunt the axe off of your armor as it flies back into the darkness.
I know, sorry, I know it's not my action, but would it be okay if I said something?
Yeah.
She's going to try to make eye contact with him because she can see him now, and she's going to say, "It's me you want."
He doesn't seem to even notice you.
Oh,
It's very strange.
damn.
Avran, you are up.
Okay, Avran is gonna do his thing that he does with the taking of the 1 damage. Okay, visual 1, visual now. And then he's gonna move 30 feet in this direction. That's a wall. Fuck. Alright, so then he's gonna dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 25, 30. Right there. That's it.
Great. Alton.
So I'm gonna go up towards Kel.
Zoom. That's 45 or 35, 40 to get to right next to him. And then you can still move 40 if you're double dashing. 40, so you have 35 more. So 5. You can get right here.
I want to go right here.
Okay. So you see the little alcove? That's probably where the warlock was when it came out. It does look like the ground there is kind of covered with snow. And you can see the door ahead of you. It's not glowing. As an indicator, it's kind of good note. But you do see that it's very similar to the door that was inside of the bone structure outside of Sifrid's, in Sifrid's Pass. It's like every portal way you've seen so far.
And I took my point of damage.
Oh yeah, you take a point of damage, correct. Alton, do anything else?
No.
Okay. Then it goes to Hezron.
Okay. He's going to take his action to dash, and he's going to try to follow Fiona out.
Okay. So you can still see her footprints, even though they're kind of going away in that moment after. If you'd like, I can just move you to her.
Yeah, that'd be great. 60 feet of movement. He yells, "Come on, Sharky, we're getting out of here!"
You're able to catch up with her and kind of get like alongside her. You see the magical darkness. You just basically ran around it, and she can see it as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Fiona will attempt to uncharacteristically step in front of you, Hezrod.
It didn't need to go all the way around. It can just move out. It only moves 20 feet.
Okay.
So it just
can
flies
move
out.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker.
She will try to
She's
step in
gonna-
front of Hezrod if he allows it, because she knows that it won't be, yeah.
Yeah, I'd allow for you two to switch positions if you want.
Cool.
Okay. That works.
All right, Hezrod done. Kel up.
If everyone sees him,
Alright.
he's gonna say, "This way!"
Bleeding a lot.
I'll do another,
Hezrod's
do
bleeding.
a big whistle.
Yeah, big whistle. Over here, over
It
here.
looks more like
Chad, you're breaking
fish
up.
fillet than fish man.
Oh. Okay. Kel, sorry. Go ahead.
So I'll move 10 feet, and you said that there was a ring, shiny ring that dropped?
He's holding like a ring, like not a ring you'd wear on your hand, like a ring you'd
Oh,
hold.
like a ring, like
a ring, yeah, but not like a ring. Do you want to see what it looks like?
I'll grab it
Yeah.
anyway.
That's what it looks like.
Ooh,
I mean, I'll pick it up,
Great.
ancient.
and dust it off, and be like, huh. And then
Looks like it's probably about 8 inches in diameter.
I'll walk back 10 feet. I'll kind of sit here, and I'll start reloading. And just wait for everybody to show up.
Okay. Malika.
And I take another point of damage.
Okay. Ooh, very mysterious. Oh shit! Hey y'all! Oh shit! It's the door.
You want to dash up to it?
That's right.
Hey y'all! It's the door.
Do you want to dash up to it?
Here. I'm not gonna go through it.
Which word do you
get too close?
Do you want to speak a word at it to see what happens?
I'm afraid that it's gonna close before everyone else can get here. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
We could remember what you said.
Malika done, Fiona up. It takes a
Yeah.
the door opens for a minute whenever you say the name, so it's like, remember, these rounds are 6 seconds, so it's not.
I know, but I feel like I don't
Alright.
know what's going on over there, you know?
Yep, understood. Fiona, do you want me to just, because you're trying to get to where they're at, right?
Yes, I am. But before she like begins her dash, she's going to quickly try to make eye contact with us. Does it look like he's not even looking at either of us anymore?
Yeah, he's looking still in the same direction Hezrod was in.
Before, yeah, exactly. So she getting the sense that they're very situational based. She's just going to grab Hezrod and say, "He won't attack us anymore. Let's run." And dash 60 feet.
I'll move you so I can get you the most direct route, because you would be able to see it. So that's
Thank you.
Easier.
Can Hezrod just allow himself to be grabbed by Fiona?
Yeah, for flavor's sake, that's fine. On 20, it is going to hurl the axe in your direction again and miss. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. So on Hezrod's turn, Hezrod is basically like grabbed by the wrist, being pulled along by Fiona through the tunnelways. And Avran, you can see them run past you on like your right side, and then they're kind of coming around to your left side as you're making your way up. Go ahead and take your turn, Avran.
Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna go up
Yep,
there
great.
and,
Alton,
and go that way.
do you move up on it?
Yeah,
And-
and then I'm going to drink a potion.
Okay.
Actually, no, not yet. I'll check my point.
Take your point. And then as your action, you're going to drink a potion?
No, I'm going to hold off on that and see
Okay.
what goes on.
Do you want to do anything in this alcove here?
I'll be like, I'm alive. We're alive. We're good.
Do you want to say anything in particular?
Yeah, I'll say the door name. See
Do you
what
know the
happens.
door name? I've given it to you in text, and it's a pin post, so you should be able to find it.
We all know the name.
Yeah. It's a pin post in general.
I don't know a name.
Yep. Magguard. I'll say Magguard.
Nothing happens.
Seek.
No, not that either, but
Oh, it's not?
Oh,
Alton, you're in Sieg.
Oh.
Hezrod, you moved. We were done with that. Kelly, you're up. And they would have explained the information to you, Kel.
Okay.
So this is right, or would you have withheld it from Kel? Yeah. So Malika said she would have given you the knowledge, so you have
Yeah.
the pin post information. I'm going to get rid of the other 2 pin posts in there. Well, one of them. All right.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to
Take a point of damage.
take a point of damage, and I'm
Oh,
actually
no,
going to
no.
sit here.
You're immune to cold damage. You killed the white.
Oh, yeah. Neat. So I'll sit here, actually, and kind of just ready a shot, waiting for them. I see them, so I'm going to wait for them to come around the corner.
Okay, and you're waiting to open the
then-
door. So we're just sitting here in the freezer dying? Is that what the plan is? Or, like, I'm not trying
Slowly.
to...
Evan didn't have enough movement.
You don't
to
need to
do
be
it.
adjacent to it. You don't need to be right on it.
Oh! So, okay, Avran's gonna scream Malorious.
Yeah. So Avran's within distance. I think you're within 30 feet of the door, right?
I have no clue.
Okay, close enough. That's fine. So you say Malurious, and you hear
Yeah.
this sound kind of emanate throughout the chamber. The freezing stops. You then
Thank God.
see a portal appear, and then it slams shut quickly. Then you see a fog of kind of like a weird yellowish color appear, and then you see come out of it a hand holding what appears to be a dagger. The hand and the dagger appear to be spectral, not real, intangible. And then it says, the gate says back to you, no, Sieg. And then its hand flies back into it. You see the portal open. And beyond the portal, you see what looks like a bridge.
Regardless, I will end my turn
The dagger,
sitting there waiting.
fair enough. The dagger, for all those that saw it, looks like this. And I spelled orichalcum on that one wrong.
I remember what that
God
is.
damn it, John.
That's funny.
I refuse to believe that was an accident.
Hilarious.
Making
It
jokes,
wasn't.
huh? Making
It
jokes.
wasn't. It wasn't.
Hell, we're back around to what you went and no, hold on. I see where I messed up.
It's made. It's made out of yuan-ti cum.
Um,
Oh my god.
Malika,
Tentacles. It's tentacles.
Jesus. Disgusting.
Ugh, God, okay. Where's Fiona? Where the fuck is Fiona?
I'm over
That's
here.
That's my turn.
It's right around the corner.
All right. Do you wish to? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If everybody moves this turn, you'll take 1 more point of damage for the lot of you, but you'll be able to move through the gate. Is your plan to move through the gate?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody take a point of damage, or not if you have invulnerability. I'm gonna
Okay.
Drop the music out. And I am just going to place you in the order it looked like you would have fallen into it. I don't mean fall as in like literal. Don't freak out. There.
I'm freaking out.
Oh no, my ankles!
All right.
Broken ankles.
This heavy armor doesn't
bad.
support.
Ankles.
Broke back.
You
ankles.
see that this place is very well lit, very similar to the bone chamber. In fact, it's so well lit that you can see down into the distance below you. It looks like there's a cloud of dust that seems to just be lingering in the air beneath you. The walls of this structure ahead of you appear to be made out of obsidian, solid black. They seem to capture no light, but reflect a decent amount of it. There are 4 statues ahead of you. They all appear to be of similar looking individuals, males. They look like they are human, Osirian, and they look like they're in kind of martial poses, but without martial weapons. The darkness here there isn't any. It's not dark at all. Ahead of you, you can see what looks to be an altar surrounded by 4 statues, similar to the statues you're currently looking at. The ground that you're treading on appears to be like the ground in the boneyard, covered with bone, dusty. It smells like a dentist office in here once again. But on that altar, you see the dagger that you just saw emanated from the door, laying on the altar between 2 ever-burning candles.
Are we supposed to be blind on the map?
Oh, you can't see anything?
I can't.
Hezrod cast light.
I was gonna say, Fiona can still like. How should I phrase this? All of her magic stuff is still activated, correct? Like her
Yeah.
Navigathes and
You
stuff.
good now, Zijo?
Yay.
Is everybody good?
I mean, it's dark for me.
I don't see my token though.
I can see.
Oh. Sorry.
I mean, I can see, but it's very dark.
I mean, it's weird because my
But
token
Hezrod
is down
would-
here, John.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be dark like all of this is just black, totally 100% black for me.
Oh, weird. Hold on a second here.
Oh,
Yeah, for me too.
not for me.
Interesting. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I can see everything.
I see why. There we go.
Ah!
There we go.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
scared me.
yeah. Okay.
And
Okay.
you said, John,
I
you can't see
see.
anything? John?
Now I can. Sorry.
Cool. All right, so everybody's solid, right?
Right. So as far as we know, this is
Yeah.
just like
Alton,
dusty nothingness.
the ceiling of this place that you can see through this massive door in front of you is very familiar to you.
Oh,
Looks like the ceiling of the space that you went up into at the top of the 300-foot steps.
Fiona wants to act really quickly, if that's okay, because she knows that her time is about to run out. She still has her ghost gaze for another 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to push ahead of everyone and try to run forward and just like actively scan for any kind of traps or like hidden things that look like they are.
What immediately causes you a bit of worry is the walls do not seem to be penetrable whatsoever. You cannot see through the walls of this place.
Ooh, what?
Make a Arcana roll, please.
I would love that. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun.
What'd you get?
5, because I'm not intelligent.
I'm going to give you advantage on this one.
Oh, okay, so 10.
You are aware of substances that block magical sight. In fact, you have an item or two in your pocket that has similar trait.
Do I? I've got a lot of weird shit in my bag.
You sure
Interesting.
do.
Cool. She will immediately point that out to everyone. All right, I actually can't see through the walls. They're blocking it. This is very, very strong magic.
We're not in an initiative count, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Sorry. I have it on my turn, or my board.
Although
But-
she can't see through. Oh, sorry.
As you're having that thought, do you want to look at any of the items that you have?
I was gonna say I want to run for it as much. Like I want to
Oh,
see if I
sure.
can see what's in that chest and this chest.
There's no chest. That's not a chest. It's an altar.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
see if there's anything inside the altar. Yeah, like
There
she wants to
isn't.
do a quick assessment if she can.
Go ahead and move forward, and I'll explain the rest of the room to you as you're looking at it. But it doesn't
Hold on
seem
a
like you're
second.
piercing any of the darkness. You start to see glyphs on the ground that look very similar to what Alton described being on the ceiling. Inside of those rings, in the center of them, you see what appear to be blobs of this white, fleshy color settled inside of the circles. Directly above, to the left and right of the altar at the back end, on the ceiling, are two more similar rings with two more similar blobs. On the far side of this room, you can see two thrones. Seated in both of those thrones are two blobs, both undulating just gently. On the altar that's in front of you, you see the dagger, which you can acknowledge the blade is made of an orichalcum substance, or orichalcum alloy. Looks like it's pattern welded. And the altar also appears to have 4 orbs. Each orb looks like it's probably about 1.5 inches to 2 inches in diameter. Kel, do you move up as well?
Yeah, certainly.
Make a perception roll.
I can click on my sheet.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I did it.
What'd you get?
Perception. There it is.
19. Very good. Those orbs are all of a different color, but you're certain that the size of them looks like they could perfectly slot into the holes on the ring you just picked up.
Yeah, I'll kind of like hold it up and I'll be like, oh,
Fiona, the second he holds that ring up, you look at it and you realize it's the same metal, make, and it's a perfect shape to fit in the top of the mystery box that you've had on your person for like 20 plus sessions.
oh, look at that.
Yes, the
at
mystery
that.
box.
We can finally open the mystery box!
Amazing. She
Hold on a second.
smiles. I mean, yeah,
So the mystery
She
box,
smiles.
if you pull it out, looks like this.
she does.
Yeah, that's a fit. That's a fit right there if I've ever seen one.
But before she puts the 2 and 2 together, she will she's heard Hezrod in the background going, "Do any of you need it?" So she kind of looks around and goes, "All right, I have a feeling the magic won't be activated, like I said, until we cross or do something. So let's all back the feck up and maybe the healing process."
Yeah, Hezrod does his best imitation of Golradir
Get over it.
and uses his last 3rd level spell slot to cast Mass Healing Word.
Cool.
So everybody
What a
heals to
champ.
7.
Drink, and have ass.
And
What a champ.
yeah.
Love
And then
it.
Hezrod's gonna drink a healing potion for himself.
Everybody gets
Is anybody
7.
really hurting?
Does
Is anybody
anybody
really hurting?
who is?
Is anybody?
Half. It's not really, but I'm at half exactly, pretty much.
Well, let me see here.
I think I'm gonna take one of my health potions actually, because I have 3 of them. So,
So I can do a healing.
The two people
I'd
who
drink all of
are
them.
bloodied are Avran and Hezron. They're the 2 wounded individuals.
Yeah, but Avran's not gonna accept any healing.
Sorry,
normally.
2d4 is a standard healing
Higher?
potion is 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
Plus 2. Okay, so 5, 6, 7.
You gotta remember, I'm not
slightly-
playing Balro anymore, okay?
I am
No, but
very
even as Avran, you'd be like, I'm fine. I don't need any healing. I'm a tough paladin.
Ugh. Yeah.
You know, to be
I
fair,
mean,
you look
that was a
looking
perfect
pretty roughed up
impersonation
there,
of
fella. You
Avram.
sure you don't want to heal?
That's fair.
So I would totally give some potions out in exchange for gold.
Cool.
Hezra just slams like a handful of gold into your hand, like yanks one of the potions out of your hands and drinks it.
So, this might not be super wise, but I actually don't have my wisdom anymore. I'm on dexterity at the moment. So, she kind of says to the rest of them, didn't know about the rest of you. I could do with a breather before we tackle whatever that is. It might not be super safe, but do you think we can rest?
Alton,
Mm.
I'm not opposed.
as everyone's talking, healing, etc., you kind of like look over the edge of the bridge, which has no railing, by the way, and you look in through the dust. And as you're kind of watching, it kind of undulate and kind of move around the dust below you, you can actually see the bone altar below. It's about 300 feet down. You can see the staircase is directly underneath this structure that you're looking at, and it looks like the remnants of the old staircase are also connected, would have connected to this place as well. It looks like you are currently standing 300 feet above where you assholes keep falling.
I say, hey assholes, we should have took the stairs. But I love you.
But we wanted to take the elevator.
Perfectly fair.
She'll actually
fair.
turn her head to Elton, but she is a little bit manic. She's smiling very broadly. But if we did that, I wouldn't have got this ring.
That is true. I want to know what's in the mystery
true.
box as well.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
She's
going
suggesting
into
short
level-
rest. Sorry.
Level 2 of fascination. John.
What's that?
No, I'm sorry, Cultist Simulator references.
Oh, I don't get it. I didn't play it.
Good, you should.
Sounds great. Oh, you're talking about the other John. There's another John.
Ooh.
Not everything's about you, John.
Actually, it is. So
So,
the bridge,
just to
John
be,
Alpha.
the bridge seems to fall out and drop only Malika and Kel. Okay. Is it about now?
no! 25 gold!
I guess I can do Cyberpunk now.
Oh, fair. Okay, joking aside, short rest. Are you trying to take one here?
Yeah, if we can.
yes.
absolutely get away
Avron's
with
cool
it.
with it.
I
Yeah,
would suggest
Avron's
moving
cool
even a
with
little further back, just because I don't like the bridge.
I'll allow it.
Yeah,
A
Hezra
minute,
just sits down next to the wall.
a minute into your casting times, the door goes silent. Again, it's now just an archway against a wall, and yeah.
Remind me if this is correct or not. If I'm taking a short rest, could I also be ritually casting something, or would that be like not resting?
That would be not resting.
Got you. So she's just gonna rest then.
Cool. You'll regain all your spell slots at the end of your short rest. Same's true for Malika.
Perfect.
Because
Cool.
Warlock. And then spend as many
As
hit
Warlock.
dice as you like.
See, just
How does it?
Go ahead, John.
How would it work with the animal companion?
Animal
I think he was at
Companion
like
has
5
hit dice,
health.
but
Does he? Okay, I'll find
yeah.
it.
Let me double check actually. Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh, I have to do a rest. Let me pull that.
I don't know what the rules would be.
It didn't.
I
It
have
didn't
it.
specify this. It didn't specify this on the character sheet, but I have one D12 left as a hit die.
Yeah, because barbarian. You can actually switch
Yeah.
between the two. There's two different hit dice.
Oh,
Options.
okay, gotcha. Oh, you can. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna save that hit dice for later. Cause I'm full.
There's something about resurrecting it.
Oh,
Also, I don't get shit. I don't get shit back.
No.
Yeah,
Just
I
HP.
wish I have
You-
one spell slot left.
You can cast
It's a level
spells to
1.
heal it if you'd like. but there's no way for it to heal. It doesn't have hit dice.
I'll bundle them up and I'll say let's set this one out there,
Yeah.
Kior.
I'd say at a long rest it would refresh all of its hit points, but a short rest
That makes
isn't really
sense.
need for it.
Yeah, I'll bundle it back up and
Mhm.
say
Okay.
you rest. You did well.
Resting aside, what would you like to do next?
Go balls
Um,
deep
well.
in that room.
If it's okay with the rest of you, Fiona would kind of like think about this for a moment. If you're all right waiting another 10 minutes, I can attempt to identify what this ring and box does. I don't know if it'll tell me much since this is very, very powerful, I'm assuming.
As you're
but-
uttering those words, you have this voice coming in your head. Nope, 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 nope. I wouldn't try it. Remember the last time you cast divination magic in here?
her eyes go wide again, and her words just trail off as Seymour reminds her. Never mind. I think we should just risk it.
I'll start. I would have start walking over and be like, oh, all right. As I was
That's
going to
right.
enter the ring.
Hezrod in the front.
Sorry, what'd you say, Cal?
I was just saying I would have started walking over as she said, let's try to pick up
okay.
the ring.
Well, yeah.
Then I would stop and she's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Fiona's
Yeah.
gonna put the ring in the box.
Okay. So
She's gonna go for it.
bear with me here for a second.
Sure.
You summons a magical genie.
I doubt that.
I was
Oh,
going to say, we
shit.
don't want to do it quite
Okay.
yet because it looked like the lights fit
So you can,
in the ring.
I believe you can pick up the, hold on.
I'm just curious
I
if the
think-
box will even open or
Is it only Fiona?
Ooh,
It's a little Pac-Man ghost.
cute.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, look at that.
Save settings. I believe you can pick up the ring now. Anybody can pick up the ring. And you can move it.
Oh,
You
so I can
also
put it in the
use
box.
the spinning angle thing at the top to change the angle that you set it in. Now, currently, I'm going to let you know, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, because we don't
Oh.
have the jewels. So she's just gonna put it delicately in the.
It does fit perfectly, though.
Yeah, she's gonna.
It does.
Ha cha cha. There you are.
If you hold all
Okay, we don't need to.
sit.
We don't need to
Oh.
have it outside of the box before we put the stuff in it.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Oh, okay, yeah. Then
I don't
I'll
know.
literally just hand it right over to her if
Okay.
it
Yeah,
fits.
she'll just put it in her box, be really happy with it, kind of look around. Can she actually? I have a feeling. Both me and Fiona have a feeling. I know. Both me and Fiona have a
There
feeling
you
that
go.
like
Yeah.
which rotation matters because of these symbols I'm seeing here. Can she attempt to
Stop moving
not
it.
magically, but like can she attempt to with her logic or like history and stuff figure out perhaps which would align with which one,
Nope.
Like the brackets seem to matter.
Nope.
It might just be trial and error.
Nope.
My god. Dang.
So you did mention there were stones on those altars, right?
Yep, there are 4 round orbs, little
Oh,
stones that Cal identified as being able to fit perfectly in those slots, and there's also a dagger that appears to be made out of orichalcum on that first altar. You cannot see what's on the second altar because you have not approached close enough to see.
I think the dagger and those orbs might go for this box here. I don't know. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
not-
Replying to Elizabeth.
Box.
Okay, so are you going to go pick up the stuff off the first altar?
Before we do that, Avron and Hezrod are gonna take point, go into the room. Avron's gonna cast Divine Sense, 60 foot around, and try to sense anything.
Okay, that includes celestials, fiends, and undead.
yeah.
Correct. Nothing.
Yes, let me post it.
Nothing appears to be present.
Nothing? Okay, cool. Perfect.
Cool.
So then we're
Hezron's gonna
Gucci.
be right up next to him.
Okay.
So with the ring still
Sword and shield
inside
at the
the
ready.
box or like still in the little position,
Yeah,
Fiona
so-
will wrap it back up in like some cloth and put it back in her bag.
Okay.
And proceed.
It kind of jostles against the orichalcum statue inside of your bag as well.
Ugh. Don't like that. Okay. That's kind of what I'm wondering too, if like some of the symbology is similar to the figures I've come across I'm assuming no, though.
We'll see. You do remember that it is one of the Witwiaden, right? It's one of the 4 maidens of the seasons.
Indeed.
Okay, great. The Orichalcum statue, that is. All right, so yeah, you move over very quickly and very cautiously towards the altar. You notice that it's sitting out over a pit. The pit appears to be complete blackness beneath you, which leads you to assume that there's another shadow wall.
God damn it.
It's another hole to fall in. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't never use this dungeon against Brent. Like, he would have dove into each one of these holes.
Right. Like head first.
Yeah,
Just bypass everything, whatever's on the altar, just like straight into the hole.
That's it. That's all I would have done. But yeah, if you move over to the altar.
Yeah, Alton, why don't you
Can
go
I ask
fetch that dagger, but before you do, tie yourself off to one of us. Or both.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is there any religious significance to these statues or to the markings?
There are no religious significances to the statues or the markings. The markings are arcane, and the statues are historic.
From Hezrod's position, can he see what's on the other altar?
Yeah. A black bladed sword. Looks exactly like the one in the painting
Trap.
in the tower.
It's a trap.
He turns and
I love you, Jonah.
He turns and looks at Fiona.
I believe I've trained Jonah exactly where I want him to be. Cautious AF.
No, I'm only saying because the description that you gave us for the sword, it's in a body. That's not a body.
Correct.
Fiona kind of like points downward and says, all right, so there's 4 orbs, there's 4 statues. There were 4 statues over there, and she points backward toward the bridge. There's 4 lady statues. A lot of 4s happening here.
There's actually 2 more statues on the far end near the thrones.
The second she sees them, her eyes go wide and she moves toward them. This one or this one?
On the opposite side, the orbs are on the one that you can get to without having to walk over any red paint.
It's further north.
Okay, so
The
these are the
sword.
statues, or the statues are here?
Sorry, hold on. Let's clarify everything, because I think you're mixing some stuff up. Okay.
Yes.
So on the altar here, 2 ever-burning candles, which are flanking 4 round orbs, each a different color, and a green bladed dagger made out of orichalcum, from what you can tell sightline-wise. There are 2 circles of runes on the ground. In the center of them are small little puddles or piles or blobs of this writhing grayish flesh color. Or pale white flesh color. Pale gray. It's gross. Then, on the opposite side, there is another altar. On that altar are 2 more ever-burning candles and a black-bladed sword. And then there is a throne. A pair of thrones, rather. On those thrones are 2 more puddles that are kind of undulating inside of their seats. And there are 2 statues flanking them. There are the 4 statues here, which don't look like they have any religious significance, but might have a historic significance. 2 more notes. There's a stairwell over here. There's a stairwell that looks like it's been broken out over here. Last note, Alton is very keen on this and keeps pointing it out probably. On the ceiling here and here, there are 2 more circles of red runes with puddles in them that are on the ceiling, like lobbed to it.
Yes, this was clearly the staircase Alton went up. This is the one that was broken that we couldn't ascend. And her question would be then we could either go around to avoid these, but there's already one over here, so it doesn't, like, we're never going to avoid it. Knowing all of that, she'll move forward because clearly the only way out is through.
Fiona,
Okay.
do you reach down, pick up the orbs and the dagger?
Orbs first.
Okay. You pick them up and they're kind of like, weird to hold. They're like an 1.5 inches, 2 inches in diameter. You pick them up and kind kind of set it in the bag, pick the next one up, set it in the bag. Everyone's watching you like the world is literally going to end. But you manage to get all 4 of them into your bag and settle them off to the side. And then do you reach for the dagger as well?
Now I will reach for the dagger.
You pick up the dagger. It's got a great weight. You hold it in your hand. Feels perfectly balanced. And yeah, it looks very, very sharp as well.
She
No
will then,
scabbard.
exhaling, nothing happened. She'll look at the rest of them and say, all right, I'm going to use this blade to cut open the statue I found earlier. I'm going to go over here in case anything crazy happens.
What
She will do
statue?
just that. She will attempt to use the blade to open the statue and see if it'll cut through it.
Sure. Okay, great. You start working at it. It looks like it's going to take a lot more effort than you have capable. Basically,
And me, myself, and I. She kind of hisses through her teeth. All right, someone strong, please. Can you please?
if you're
anyone with muscles?
familiar with kind of like, going steel to steel, like it'll whittle it down a bit, but it's, even with a strong person, it's going to take some effort to cut it open.
Yeah.
Unless they want to just smash it and possibly crush whatever's inside of it.
Hezrod's
No.
very confused. He doesn't understand why Fiona's trying to destroy a statue.
It's,
Just kind
it's a
of-
little statue. It's a little statue she's got.
Statue. She just
Oh.
kind of smiles and says,
Yeah.
Hezrod, I think the 5th orb is in here. But
For those
as it
who haven't
stands,
seen it,
you can see-
Oh,
She
right.
pulls
Okay.
this out of her bag, takes the dagger she just
It's
got,
made out of.
and starts
Yeah.
trying to work the orichalcum against
she's
the
been looking for a
orichalcum.
way to open the statue for 20 sessions, and so she finally found a sword she thinks is capable of doing it.
27 sessions. You've got
27 sessions.
This. You've got this
Yeah.
session too.
Exactly. So she calls out to Hezrod, says, all right, you saw. And while he's doing that...
Oh, sorry. I was watching Jonah's video for a second, and he stood up really fast, and it looked like he flew into the sky, and his body like warped because of like the anyways, sorry. It does
She'll
look
hand
like
the
it's leaving a mark though. So
It is. Oh, perfect. But as she's handing it to him, she actually does so very gingerly and says, all right, please, Hezrod, finesse, but strength, both. Use both of them. All your skills, please. She hands it gingerly over.
He's like holding the statue in one hand like this, and the knife in the other like this, and then he's just like
do you move?
ice picking it.
Since Hezrod has that, do you move to the box now? Or-
Yes, I will now go into the box and look at the orbs and look at the pieces I have.
Absolutely. Hold on a second.
Before
Here.
we continue, are these doorways or like passageways like right here, or are they just aesthetic?
They're little alcoves.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Seeing that the 3 of you are all still there, she'll also call out and say, be careful, those ruins. I'm pretty sure a monster will appear.
All right. Kel, do you go over to help Fiona with the box?
Yeah, I was gonna watch. Well, I was actually gonna watch Hezrod start just stabbing at that thing. I'd be like, hey. But you might want to be a little bit more careful. You might, stab yourself
You
there.
know what? Actually, seeing him stab it and then seeing our new friend Kel appear, she'll actually take it from his hands, turn to him and say, all right, you seem to have a bit more finesse with your weapon. Do you think you would know how to use it without violence?
Well, I could take a crack at it.
She will, kind of wedge it from Hezrod's hands, gingerly take the knife out of his other hand and just pat him on the shoulder and say, thank you for trying. You did a really good try. And
I'll just
hand
look
it
at
over.
Hezrod with both of my hand, and I'll just do like a shrug.
Like that was finesse. Like I have one more spell slot left. I can use it to try to crack this thing open.
Kel, this is your first time interacting with the box, and everyone, this is your first time interacting with the ring. So let's do them piece by piece. First off, let's start with the orbs. One is a light cerulean blue, one is a dark purple in coloration, one is a bright red in coloration, and one is a bright yellow in coloration. Malika, roll. Are you investigating the box with them, or are you doing something else?
I'm with them.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Jonathan,
22?
I'm pretty sure that the 4 symbols now are correlated to the 4 maidens.
One second. What was that, Zita?
22.
So I'm just going to say a word to you, and you should, as Jizo, be able to interpret what I mean by it due to your experience in Roots of Heaven. Humorism.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
God damn, I wish I was that smart.
Okay.
Oh, it's not smart. I put Gino through the ringer at that. So that's knowledge gained through pain.
Also, I'm
God
smart.
dang, I wish I was cultured.
Well, no, I wasn't. I apologize. I did not mean
I
that you're
know.
not smart. I mean to
I know,
say
John.
that was definitely agony.
It's mostly just bullying.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Okay, so
Isn't that
from
against
what
the
I
rules?
understand, in the old ways, there are certain aspects of the body that correlate to the four humors. This is a very old way of thinking that I learned from my mistress, the good wife, the midwife, back in my village. Uh, each one of these should correlate to a humor. For example, yellow has to do with the yellow bile, which is part of our body in our system. And
Red blood.
red is blood, purple is black bile, and blue is phlegm. There's got to be a correlation between those bodily humors and the icons on this ring.
22 will also let you know that humorism is also explained with elementalism. So there are 4 core elements. Each one of these corresponds to a core element as well. Phlegm, blue, corresponds to water. Black bile, the purple in this instance, relates to earth. Red, blood, equates to air. And yellow bile, refers to fire. So, water, earth, wind, and fire.
Avatar.
The Fire Nation did attack. Yeah, you're all dead now.
Is this a
I was thinking Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Were you asking
I
a
think
question
air-
about the symbols on there?
Air goes over here, I think.
where?
Right. in this one.
Air as in a little ghosty and a little
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. above.
arrow.
Were you asking a question about the symbols on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Zijo, you can make another religion check if you're looking at the ring in depth now. And Fiona, you can make an Arcana check. You have advantage for the Arcana check.
I have a 19.
19 is pretty
Don't
good.
know if I want it to be Arcana.
You have no choice. If you want to do religion, you get no advantage. If it's Arcana that's rolled, you'll have advantage.
Fair. All right. We'll see what happens.
13 is decent enough. These symbols appear to be, and this is something Malika would be able to detect through religion, a little bit more of a backtracking though for it, because these are symbols that correspond with the zodiac. These specifically seem to be dwarven drawings of the zodiac. The zodiac is similar in kind, but different dependent. So what you're looking at here, they appear to be missing 4 symbols. The zodiac is as follows. Summer, the worm, the saint, the soldier, in that order. Autumn, the wanderer, the provider, the keep. Winter, the manticore, the huntress, the wraith, and that's it. Here is a notation
fuck.
regarding a calendar. It's
Yeah,
also
really.
in the initial handout.
So this one's definitely the Huntress.
Oh, and the date on the bottom there is incorrect, actually. It's closer to
This one sounds like
Red's End.
the
Okay,
soldier.
the huntress,
The Huntress.
Hey, take a look in Discord.
blues end.
No, that's the symbol of Atavius. It's different.
Okay.
It has similar aspects, to be sure, Leather King, but it is not this.
Okay.
By the way, for everyone just watching, I'm the Leather King because of a joke we made earlier about Avran learning leatherworking and creating BDSM in the world of
Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons.
yeah.
Blue, right? Am
Jesus.
I right?
That's what I'm thinking. Blue right there.
Pop it in. Pop it in.
So let's put blue right there.
Well, real quick, you won't be able to move the full structure with it, so just to be certain, you'll move the ring first, and then you'll put the things in.
Okay, pop
No,
the ring
But
first.
out of character, you will do that. Cal, as you're watching them kind of fiddle around with the ring and they're talking about it, you're kind of looking at the box just to be certain. On the top of the box, or on one side of the box, you notice that there are two small little plates that seem to be kind of risen up and look like they could be recessed, but if you play around with it, they don't seem to be able to be pushed in.
There you go.
That makes sense? What I
Which
just said?
ones? I'm sorry, I was helping moving.
Kind of here, there's like this spot here and this spot here.
Like little triggers.
Yeah, little triggers at the top.
I'm gonna readjust the ring.
Okay.
Got roll 20 foo. There we go.
Wait a minute. I think these.
That's summer. So whichever one of these is associated with fire, which I believe is the yellow one.
Mm-hmm. So, real quick,
Like this?
you take the ring and you put the orbs in them, and then you settle it into this position,
okay.
right?
I see.
Is that correct? You set the ring down into it. The second you do, okay, you hear a click from the box. But
Then we.
nothing. You push those down, and nothing happens.
Okay.
But it feels like something should. I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking at the positioning here. Yeah, nothing happens.
We want to switch these back.
No, wait. Let me see here. Spring is gonna be, so that's green.
Wait, I think it could be the actual like
Autumn is gonna be
orientation.
violet's end.
Like I
Yeah, you
think
said we
how do we rotate it like 180? Like how do
here.
we?
Like this. I can
Can
do
we,
it.
before we start rotating it, can we kind of like be 100% sure which one is where? Like which one belongs
Yeah.
where?
So I think if we, like it should be the following of the seasons too, right? Like the order that one leads into the other.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna have to do with this
so
arrow here too.
Summer's gonna
Exactly.
be red. Autumn is gonna be violet. Winter is gonna be blue.
Right, but what starts? I think we start with spring, right? And then into summer, then into autumn, then into like I'm trying to remember, and maybe we should roll for this, but
Look
like
at the box.
Probably spring.
what's the first
Starts in spring.
what's the first
we
season?
Look
start-
at the
we
box.
start-
We're in first heat right now.
What is so we're in
First
Look at the
Page.
box.
Where-
Look at the box. Look at the box.
we're currently in first heat.
Look in the box.
So we're currently in
H.
summer then.
Someone's pinging
No.
it. I don't know who's doing it,
What?
but someone's pinging
Who's
it.
It's
doing
me.
what?
It's me.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
me
just
right
trying
there.
to-
What does that mean?
Look at the
That's
symbols.
It's first heat.
Yeah. So that means summer.
Do you see the symbols in the corners?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's heat.
do.
Fire.
Okay, cool. So
So we need to like rotate it.
oh,
So
You said
this
we
arrow
can't-
isn't relevant, or it is?
That arrow is on a small little silver or platinum plate that doesn't seem to be doing anything there.
I'm gonna move
Does
the
it
plate.
move?
I'm gonna rotate the plate
doesn't
towards it. If it doesn't move at all?
I'm talking to
The
Cal.
plate. The plate.
Yeah. So, John, done with your questions. Let's make sure we're asking. If you're asking me questions directly, so I'm not answering questions to people with an answer that is for a different question. Fiona, I'm sorry, rather, Josie, what was your question?
Is this moving? Is this
No,
movable?
it does not. It looks like it
Okay.
should be, but it's not.
Because it's not correct. Yeah. Okay. So knowing that this is first heat, which means summer, this should not be red. This should be yellow, or like yellow should be there. I should say. So this should be turned around. Like the ring should be rotated. I think
It's a good thought.
that's what I'm throwing out there for the group. That we don't have to move the orbs. We have to like. What I'm trying to say is this has to move. Like this has to move.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Then rotate it.
I don't know how to do that.
Up at the
I've been
top,
trying to for the
you
past 5 minutes.
Hold on. Up at the top, you should see like a little. Hold on.
It doesn't come up for me.
Bear with me. Stop moving.
It's not coming up for me either.
Stop touching the ring. It's on the side.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So
You
we
should be
moving
able to do it now.
clockwise or
That way.
counterclockwise?
Well, the summer has to be where this is. Like, so
So-
whichever symbol we decided was the yellow has to be there.
Yeah, so that is
That's 180.
Red's end.
Right. Perfect.
So that's the worm, the saint, and the soldier.
Wait, that's not 180.
So the worm, the
That
saint,
180?
and
This would
Soldier.
be so big. That's would be 180.
You're wanting the saint and the soldier.
yeah, at the top.
Okay, so you're gonna want to
Top.
actually rotate it one more time if you're going with what Chad says. Rotate it
Yeah,
90 up.
Yep, I'm on it. There
Perfect.
it is.
Now slap that down on
Right.
top of the box.
Perfect.
Okay. You slide it in with the orbs placed where they are, slotting it in. Same thing happens again. You hear the click. You push them. You see the 4 indicators of the inside pop up a little bit, and it looks like the plate in the center can now spin. Hold on.
Wonderful. We will move it to here, so it's pointing to this.
Bear with me here.
Oh, neat.
I solved the fucking puzzle, you guys. I didn't fuck it up.
All right.
Good shit!
So that should be able to be spun.
I don't.
Oh God, where'd we go? There we go.
Can we point
I'm
it
not
here?
gonna lie.
Hold on. The piece in the center. Hold on. I know what I'm doing.
Please pull it out.
Oh no.
Ah,
What? No. Okay, I see. Map layer. Cool.
the mouse.
Perfection.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not gonna
That
lie.
works.
Me and Jonah is confused as fuck right now.
Let's.
I'm just not smart, guys.
Let me
I'm
help.
sorry.
Let me help you along. What are your questions? Start with your questions.
There are some. I don't understand how the left part, the upper left part, means summer. It looks more like water to me.
Oh. No.
Oh.
It's like heat, like rising.
So what is the
Think on it,
current
right?
date?
Oh, okay.
It's dwarven.
Yeah.
It's dwarven drawn. The next one would be.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What is the current date?
The
9
current.
Breathian first.
That date's incorrect. Sorry. If you want to try and move the disc to the current date, nothing changes. Nothing happens.
I think it's more of a like a date that's
I think
relevant
it's
to the
set.
box, less than now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's set to the specific thing of the box where you have to twist it to where the box would open, I guess. Like the box
Assuming-
itself the lock is set to a specific date.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's floating like a compass.
Yeah, it's floating
Yeah.
like a
Uh-huh.
compass.
Okay, so manually turning it isn't gonna.
Yeah, you just start spinning it around.
Yeah, no, I turned the box until the arrow is pointing at today's date.
Oh no, it doesn't move. The box being moved doesn't oscillate that thing. It's like a spinner. Like you can move it with your
We
finger.
have to move the
Can we
desk.
just like kind of trial and error, like just move it at little increments until something happens? If something happens,
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
you know, it's just gonna do that, moving it at little increments.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Cool.
Not even a click.
Yeah, you move it. You move it. You move it. And it looks like there are lots of options.
Does the orichalcum dagger fit in that hole?
No.
Wait,
Okay.
what hole?
The one in the middle with
There's no hole. There's a plate. It's sitting there. It's
Oh, it's a
free
plate.
floating. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like think of
Well-
it as a big little coin.
Seeing as how it's not doing anything now, like it's just kind of like that, you know, we'll just kind of sigh and go, well, this is how much information we have at the moment. Cool. Any luck on that statue?
No, I've been helping with this.
What's the
And I'm just sitting there, just like, huh?
what's the
She'll
current?
actually, you know what? She doesn't have a lot of strength, but Fiona is an independent woman. She's gonna grab it back and just keep going at it herself with the knife and hope.
I
that her
mean, I
own-
didn't even try.
So what's the
know.
current phase of the moon? Or what's the current season?
So you
Is it a moon day?
you play with that idea, and to help you with the process, I'll let you know that that does not seem to be what needs to be done here.
Okay, so there's a notation in the calendar, and I don't know if this is relevant to us, about 6 day.
Oh no, that's
Does
just like a
anyone-
week. A week has 7 days. In John Dupre world, instead of there being weeks, there are 6 days. And 6 days are it's Mons, Tus, I forget the third one, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
The last day is Dan, the day of Dan, which is the holy day.
The day of Dan.
You really like Dan.
He's a pretty cool kid.
And day.
Where's
It's like Sunday. Dan is Sunday. But it's also Saturday because there's only 6 days. Nobody works 5 days a week, though. It's crazy.
Very progressive.
Because there are no weeks, there's 6 days. You work all 6 of them, get to work. Adventuring is
Yeah.
6 days a week. 6 days.
No weekends. Only
days.
6 day.
I'm working,
No weekend. Only 6 day.
I'm working 7 days a 6 day. My brain hurts.
Does anything else press on it though?
What do you want to try and press?
I'm thinking like these, like the H, the
Nothing.
nothing.
Press anything else?
Are we missing another component?
What if we pressed the middle piece in?
Okay. You press the middle piece in. What date? Where is it in its current position? Like so.
yeah?
Okay. It clicks. The 4 things slam down shut on top of it. You hear a, and then the ring pops off, and the orbs kind of fall out onto the ground.
Damn. Okay, so we gotta press it in. So we could spend like a couple hours just moving it a little bit.
No, I think we should start with whatever today's date is.
Do you try and reset the ring?
Yes.
Yes.
It does not slot in the same way that it did before.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Ooh, we moved the date.
So as you're sitting there kind of inspecting it, Alton, you are a thievey boy. Go ahead and make a Thieves' Tools intelligence check.
Okay.
You're paying attention to the mechanism, you're listening to the clicks, you're focused on what's going on.
Wait.
Is this to?
In the meantime, does anybody understand Dwarven? Is there like actually any Dwarven on this?
No writing. It's all runic.
Okay.
23. You're kind of inspecting it and you're kind of listening into what's happening, and you realize what just happened. A timed lockout. Your presumption is at most it'll probably be 24 hours before you can mess with this thing again. Thanks for trying, folks. We'll keep on moving.
Damn.
Did you just iPhone lock us out?
I iPhone locked you out, yeah?
You son of a bitch.
If we keep trying, will it erase the contents of the box?
It'll erase the contents of the box. You know what's funny? Even funnier about this bit? Fiona already knows what the contents of the box are.
Mm.
Fiona, what are the contents of the box?
What? What are we talking about?
That box.
Sorry.
Do you know what the contents of that box are?
It's something powerful. Probably the runestone or something.
No, it's not anything powerful. It's a key to a dungeon. You couldn't get through because the door is made out of orichalcum.
Right. Back in that place.
You bet.
That
Gotcha.
damn door.
That thing. Cool. Yeah. Well, disappointed
Can I-
as usual. She's turning back to her actual statue. Does it look
Could
like
it
it
ever?
keeps sawing? How much progress is she making?
Not much, but definitely not nothing.
Great. Keeps going at it then.
If you had to venture a guess based on current time allotments and allowed time, if you're still adventuring and doing stuff, it's going to take you the better part of a month to get through it. If you actually just sit down and put to work like on this, probably 7 days.
She will
If
note
you want
that.
on our rests, I can help with that.
Oh,
Could
damn.
have
Yeah,
inspected.
she's gonna smile and nod. But put them both back. Both like the blade and the statue. She'll wrap them both up separately and then put them in her bag.
So, progressing through this area, we want to avoid disturbing the runes.
Yeah.
Smart.
Okay, so forming up, we should have Avran and Hezrat on point. And which way do you want to go through the room?
I mean, before that,
need to go
Avron
there
would
if
have
you're
been
going
looking. Avron would have been looking, if he
Oh.
could, at the thrones and the sword.
Okay. The thrones, you would see the two piles of undulating flesh settled on the armrest between them. appears to be a crown made out of platinum. The crown in question appears to be kind of sharp, jagged on the tops. And you can see that kind of etched into each of the crenellations, the brambles that kind of rise up from the crown's kind of circlet portion. Looks like there is similar kind of markings to what's on the ground. The altar on the other side, the sword is just laying there lazily.
Fiona,
I think we should avoid fighting the puddings if we can. I know you're all hopped up on your fresh warlock spell slots. As part of that short rest, I forgot to ask, what was in the bag? What was in the bag that Hezrod picked up?
It's 5 gemstones. They are garnets, and they look like they're probably 50 gold pieces apiece.
Nice.
I think Avern would try to pull Fiona over. Well, Fiona and Malika over to the crown, and then just say, "What is this?"
Where's
That's
the
gonna
crown?
take some
It's
navigation.
it's over here. Oh, sorry. So, like, to get over there, he would probably go like around this.
Yep, that's
That way.
the only sane way.
Right there.
Malika's not gonna go over there.
I mean, Avern's over there, but he would call over and just be like, "Hey,
No.
do each of you know any identifying magic?"
Avran,
just-
get over here. You're gonna
Hedrod's
fall in
gonna,
that hole again.
he's gonna slowly move this way, kind of skirting the edge of the circle.
Yeah.
So he gets over here.
We don't have to
and-
move around the map. We can theater of the mind it. I'm not gonna do anything to you unless you say you're doing a specific thing. So don't worry about that.
Okay. So I guess
Yeah,
yeah.
Avern would just ask if anyone could,
Yeah, this
identify
isn't
this.
this isn't the freezing room. It's definitely not combat oriented. Nothing's happening to you. You're totally free. And Avran, Fiona, you remember kind of trailing off when she was talking about identifying magic. You know when she tries to cast divine magic in this space, it messes with her.
Oh no, okay. Not identify as in the spell, but like ascertain if it is magical or not.
Yeah, that's
Because they're
Require-
magic casters.
requires detect magic, doesn't it?
I mean, you could just pick it up and put it on your head. You could just pick it up and put it on your head.
This is a crown that you're looking at?
Yep, it's got it's made. It looks like it's made entirely out of platinum. Looks like it's got jagged kind of crenellations or barbs, whatever those are called on a crown. I don't know the makeup of a crown. And then on those the barbs on the barbs, you see that they have kind of backing the barbs. You'd see that there are like etchings on those kind of like teeth. The markings on them seem to be similar to the drawings on the ground. The arcane squiggly lines that are infernal.
You're a king,
Avran,
right?
I know.
Avran.
I know you are drawn to the demonic, but I would say that you need to leave that alone for now.
Hezrod looks taken aback by the accusation.
Wait, what did she say? I'm sorry, I was talking to my mom.
She didn't say anything. She said you better not touch.
No, I'm just kidding.
She said, Avran, I know that you have you're drawn to the demonic, but you really should not touch that right now.
At the hint that he is demonic or has ties to the demonic, he just like something clicks and he's like he does the thing, but he's just like, I am not drawn. I was just wondering if this crown has some special tie to opening doors or other things in this massive hellhole.
Well, I can tell you it has some kind of special tie to demons. So,
Should we give it off to Fiona or just leave it here?
Avran, I know you can't fight your nature.
Truly.
Fiona, do you move around to look at the crown?
Yeah, seeing that the other people have managed to walk somewhat safely, she'll follow their.
Milady, Seymour says, incoming attempt at conversation from the things on the thrones. Do you want to hear them or no?
She'll try her best not to like
react outwardly, but inwardly she's like screaming. What do you mean it's trying to talk to us? It's a crown.
It's
right?
trying to talk to you specifically. Yep. No, not the crown, the puddles. And you look at the thrones. Each one of the thrones has one of the flesh puddles in it.
Yeah. She kind of just calls out to the rest of them and says, "Right, like I said before, the puddles, those are beings. Those are two beings right there. Don't disturb them or they will probably kill you." But then as she says that out loud, but in her head she goes, "Yeah, send them through."
Come away, Avran.
Unbind
Come
us,
away.
binder. You hear a voice speak in your head. Unbind us, binder.
Bender.
You
I've been girders.
bound us. You unbind us.
She's hearing this in her head. She tries to respond like she does normally with her mind meld, and kind of calls out tentatively, "Who are you?"
We are Verdikun.
Wait,
Unbind us.
quick question, Redekun, was that the name mentioned in the earlier temple, or is that name completely unfamiliar?
It doesn't sound familiar to what you remember hearing in the past. But having history and arcana trained, you would know that it's referential to a being of aberrant nature.
Oh, so it's a title rather than an actual name.
It is and it isn't. It's both of those things at the same time. Very similar to how Bafidal's name is Injustice Fighter. This creature's name, Irdakun, is titular in that it means ruler of Naglober, which are the entities that you saw below that weird puddle thing. And it's also referential to like a very powerful one of those.
And it's Erdikun?
Yeah. It's weird writing, so I'll type it in Discord.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess she'll just kind of call back out. How did I do that to you?
You did this. And then you hear, oh, sorry, I think it's referring to me, or, well, this, and you can hear it seems to be referencing the crown.
Oh, she'll kind of, a small smile will pass her face, and she'll try to direct this to Seymour. I don't know if it'll hear too, but she'll say to it, "Oh, is this Ronek's business?"
I think it might have been the renegade, based on everything I'm detecting here. What with the things that were inside of that freezing chamber being bound by the renegade. And, well, this magic is quite powerful, and it's very familiar to me now that I see it up close. I would be cautious freeing them, Fiona, if it is your intent to do so. We can just leave this place.
She kind of tries to send a feeling to Seymour of like understanding, but she calls out to the puddles, "How would I free you?"
Close. And also, yeah, Irkun's also the is related to Elric, if you're familiar with Elric. But yeah, close. But yeah, not the same. Intentionally, so no copyright. Sorry, go ahead. What was that question? Did you just ask? So sorry.
Oh yeah, how would I free you?
Unbind us. Seymour says, it seems that this magic is specifically integrated in our nature. I believe I can break the binding if you desire it to be so, Fiona, but I do suggest caution.
She nods her head, and then kind of cautiously calls out, "This wouldn't have to do with the rebirth, would it?"
I do not understand, or we do not understand what you are saying.
She just nods. "Are you familiar with Atma?"
as you finish saying that word, your head starts filling with screaming, and then you hear nope, 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 and you you hear Seymour blocking off the channel. Apologies.
Yeah.
I absolutely advise not freeing them. I will do it if you suggest it, but
No. That is a horrible sign. That screaming was deafening, Seymour. Thank you. You are very wise indeed.
as you're talking to the air, or, like looking into the air and not paying attention, Avran's kind of focused on the crowd, hoping someone will tell him what it is. The puddles start kind of like moving in their space angrily, but they don't seem to be doing anything. The same's true of the ones above you. The same's true of the ones behind you.
Yeah.
But they seem to be bound.
Right. She'll turn back to Avron now, like kind of trying to pass off what just happened is not what just happened. But she'll say, I've tried to look inward and identify perhaps what it could be. I'm almost certain that they are malevolent and we should not approach in any way, shape, or form. They hate Atma, and she'll say that a bit like loudly, that last word.
Yeah, it seems like they react to that name. And then, Hezron, you're kind of watching everyone engage in this. Are you doing anything in particular? You seem to be standing next to that black sword.
Yeah, he was checking it out, but after hearing the exchange between Malika and Avran, he kind of moves past Avran and starts heading up the stairs. Sword and shield at the ready, like
Down the
he's trying
stairs.
to see if there's. Oh,
Downstairs.
Do we want to go upstairs or downstairs?
There's no upstairs.
Oh, both the
No,
stairs. Please go down.
It goes down to the boneyard.
Oh.
Yeah, we were already there.
So what? Is there like a secret way out of here? Some sort of
Down-
puzzle
You can-
we gotta-
Right there.
Down the chute.
The current options you have: jump off the bridge, fall 300 feet down to the boneyard, jump into the black pit, go somewhere, you're not sure where. But most pits with black energies that you fell into in this place have led you to the boneyard. Take the stairs down to the boneyard, or go back to the gate and try another command word.
Well, the guy
Oh.
did.
Uh,
He didn't. He said no sieg,
He said no, pause, see.
and then sieg. Yeah,
When you said Malorius,
yeah. Mm,
like he was saying,
I
you
think-
can't for some reason.
yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
already in siege.
Because
no?
we're. Well,
No,
'cause,
I think it was because we didn't have the dagger and the orbs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why.
Oh, so if we have
But
the dagger, we can
I
go
think-
there. Which
I
might
think
be a good
yeah. I
idea.
think if we say Malorius at that door now, it might work because we have the dagger and the orbs now.
Yeah, or we could
Sprint
go
to
down
the door.
We could go down to the boneyard and take a long rest.
DM.
That
can
is a
you,
possibility.
Go ahead.
Sorry, while the others are like talking and discussing how we're gonna get out of here, can Fiona attempt to stealth her way over to the midnight dagger, the black dagger that she sees?
It's not a
over
dagger,
here?
it's a sword.
The sword, right? The sword that I'm assuming it looks exactly like the one I tried to grab prior to falling in the hole.
It 100% does.
Yeah, she's gonna try to stealth her way over there, like as discreetly as possible, without the others really noticing.
Okay. So go ahead and make a stealth roll, and everybody just, if you see it roll higher than your passive perception, then don't say anything. But if it rolls below your passive perception, say something. Okay, so
Oh,
everybody
dear.
notices Fiona trying to tiptoe through the magic runes to the black sword. That's where she'll be. But no, everybody stops her and says, not even once. Not even once.
No, I mean, yeah. Well, it's like, yeah.
Fiona, what's gotten
Don't
into
do it
you?
again. Don't do it again. Avran can't
Get
have
out.
his crown. Fiona can't have her sword.
She just kind of
Everyone's just gonna
she's
remind
gonna
her.
press to play it
Remember,
off and shrugs a little bit. Well, I was hoping that perhaps it will offer me more insight as to who these figures were. So I should probably identify it. And she'll start moving closer toward the sword. She will
You have to,
be careful
you have
try
to touch
like,
it to do
sidestep
that?
the ruins.
Yeah, she has to touch it to do that.
Well, I'll
No, I
try to
shouldn't
sidestep.
touch
Wait,
that.
are there ruins covering the sword as well?
No, it's just the sword as we've seen it before.
Exactly. So she'll just try to sidestep like the ruins on the ground.
Is anyone blocking her path physically?
yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna stop her and say, "Listen, remember, the actual sword is in a body. That is not our sword."
He's quite right. You hear a voice kind of ring throughout the chamber. You then see a manifestation standing at the other altar. It appears to be a very beautiful elf in the renegade's armor.
A renegade! Oh no!
But it appears to be nothing more than an apparition.
Oh, thank God.
All right. She knows that the evil blonde elf is in fact evil, so she kind of blinks a few times. Oh, sorry. I just thought, it was, all right. Yes, we should probably leave now.
Sure. If you're planning on coming deeper into the crypt, I have a proposition for you.
Oh, quest.
When you
Oh.
enter into my lair, I will murder you, one by one.
It's a challenge.
Do you know what this sword is?
So this is the renegade speaking, I'm assuming, to
Yeah.
all of us.
To all of
To
you.
Yeah, he's talking to all of us.
She'll just kind of try to look brave.
Yes, of course I know what it is, and it is why you are dead, renegade.
I'm not dead. I sit with this blade. I sit upon the dead. I sit with the power of the sword of ultimate sorcery. What you might know as Sifard's sword. Everyone who has ever cast a spell in their life knows what the sword of ultimate sorcery is. Sword created by the elvish Allfather Varwin at the onset of magic. It is the source of all magic. It's said that whoever has the sword has absolute control over magic. And those of you
Not
who have been
divinity,
watching the
though.
podcast for a while, back in the olden game, Bloodright, Sword of Ultimate Sorcery basically made it so whenever you cast a spell, you cast it at its highest level, and you do not expend a spell slot.
Wait, and so this is what the black sword has been all along?
This is what the Renegade is saying it is.
And so she'll just kind of call back.
Well, if you're not dead then, why don't you kill us now?
That was a really shitty proposition, by the way.
Because I am bound within this space. However, and apologies, the proposition was not made because I did linger on the threatening to murder you all. Apologies.
Hezrod's
Right.
like, yes, go
You
on."
currently serve the dead king. I can sense it. Unfortunately, my efforts to try and communicate with you have been blocked by him. Unfortunately for him, I have other conduits I can pass through. He kind of gestures towards the sword on the altar, excuse me.
Okay.
That's
If
bait.
you choose to serve me instead of Raynek, I will give you free passage of this space. I will allow you to leave it at your own will in any place that it allows you exit. I will not allow you access to my inner sanctum. I will not allow you to see the sword. But I will allow you to pass this space at your leisure. And I will grant you powers greater than Raynek could ever grant you.
Yeah, Fiona just kind of blinks at that last part, but she tries to maintain like her composure and just says,
All right. Well, what would I have to do to get the sword then?
Kill me? Good luck. I already have it. You know how to reach me. Just tell Seymour, is it? To go ahead and contact me directly. He should still have the link. You hear, oh, I don't know if this is good. And then the apparition starts to fade away.
right.
Wow.
Muted, Chad.
She was standing there the whole time.
What?
I thought she was just speaking to us. I didn't realize she was like there.
No, the renegade was talking to us as an apparition through the sword.
Oh,
That's on the opposite side. Yeah, like they were telling everyone that, but the renegade told Fiona specifically to tell Seymour to call me bitch, and then we're gonna see what happens.
Everything I just said was out loud for everyone to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, Fiona doesn't like that. Yeah, for many reasons. But I think she would kind of try to turn to the rest of them and just say, "Well, clearly he's insane and incredibly powerful, and if he truly does possess the sword, unlimited power, even. So we should just go then. I think we should just go right now.
Go right now and do what, Fiona?
Just not be in this horrific tomb. Subject to death would be nice.
As
As you go.
mortals, we are all subject to death, in
Hold
or
on.
out of deathscapes.
Out of character,
I mean, I ain't ready to die yet.
out of character, I've like my memory is just like full of like holes right now. So, did we have like a real like what was our goal
Yeah.
being in here?
So you were aware that the sword would be here and would serve as some boon to aid you in fighting the other creatures of the Aberrant War. One of those creatures
Mhm.
being the Renegade. But it
But the renegade
appears
has it.
the Renegade is already in this space and has the blade.
Yeah,
Or he's lying.
I don't think he's lying. Or well, that's a good point. He could be lying.
You would know that casting a spell into this space from outside of this space is impossible.
Oh, right,
What does-
because it's
what
all
does that
been
mean?
blocking my vision. Ooh, yes, that's a good point.
Wait,
Oh, so that probably means that's not a good. That's not a good.
That
sign.
is him. He is here. He is alive, and Fiona's shitting her pants, which is why she's uncharacteristically saying, "Let's get out of here."
He's the dungeon boss, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we can win.
Fuck
He's
that.
pure evil.
Not on this low of gas.
He. Correct me if I'm wrong. He isn't. Did he meet Cardiff at any point?
No. Not
Okay,
that you're
gotcha.
aware of.
Not that I'm aware of. Got you. Yeah, but he definitely. I'm assuming that his presence was like the same voice as what I was hearing from these two as well, with the unbind us.
Oh, no.
Those are two separate things.
Yeah, so the Irdikun is apparently these blobs of flesh.
Got you. And then the renegade is a separate matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
Renegade is apparently the one that's bound these blobs of flesh here.
Yeah.
The magic that's
Yeah,
on the
Fiona
grounds
just,
and
like-
on the walls is his.
Yeah, I think Fiona just like runs a few her hands on her face and just says, "All right, no one wants that sword more than me. Trust me. But if we have to fight an insanely powerful, not dead, wizard, I would rather not. I would rather not do that."
when Fiona says no one wants that sword more than me, Malika's eyes kind of flash. And she doesn't say or do anything.
I say, why do you want this sword so much?
Yeah, Hezrod's kind of staring off into space, and all he sees in his head is like the sound of music, except he's throwing fireballs and lightning bolts everywhere.
Perfect.
Fiona,
Yeah, I
I
mean-
think you are completely correct. We're not strong enough.
Yet. Yet
Yeah.
is the word I will use. We should
Yeah.
come back here, I think.
The operative word.
We'll
Hey, why
return.
don't we try opening up this puzzle box and go into the dungeon that you tried before?
She kind of nods her head and says, "I mean, part of the prophecy is that all three rings. This is only one ring, as far as I'm concerned. So there's two more we have to find."
No.
Did you?
What? Wait, what did you say to me?
Hmm?
Say that
No,
again.
there's only one ring.
There's only one ring.
Ring to
There's
rule
one
all.
ring.
I
Three
have a
rings.
question. Did Fiona tell all of us about the creatures connected to the crown and them wanting to be unbound?
No.
No, did not bring that up. She just said stay away from it. Like she yelled at you to stop, not touch it. It was evil.
So,
And
Out
he
of
did
character.
yell Atma at them.
Sorry, I was thinking, DM, I was saying like Atma will unite the three rings. That's one ring. We don't have it anyway.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, no. Separate. Atma unites the three gods.
Oh, not ring, like actual Atma. Okay, I got you.
Right. The ring that you
I
have
have a
is
question.
is just for the puzzle box.
Cool.
I have a question about the pudding monsters
Great.
that are waiting to be unbound. So, if they were bound by
Well, you don't know they're
Rain
waiting to be unbound. You do seem to notice that they are bound. But other than that,
Yeah.
go ahead.
this is out of character speculation, totally.
Go.
but with the information that I have, if they wish to be unbound and they were bound by Raynek and the Renegade, but they're bound to the Renegade specifically, if we were to unbind them, wouldn't they feel more inclined to attacking Raynek?
No. The Renegade. Raynek is
I mean, the Renegade. Sorry,
Right.
the Renegade.
sorry. Let's settle the confusion real quick. Take notes. Please write stuff down so you don't mix it up. Raynek, the Dead King, is an entity from beyond the stars that
Yeah.
came here and was drawn specifically to this material world by Fiona reading a page in a scroll, or a scroll, just reading a scroll. But that event is not known to anybody
Yeah.
besides Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who Raynek is because the Beholderkin that you met, Peepers, mentioned Raynek at length, referred to Raynek as the Dead King, said that he was an entity from beyond the stars, and said that he looks like his master, who is a beholder. That said, Raynek the Dead King is the last entity that entered into the space and ruled it, according to Peepers, because he told you that the name that you need to speak to get into the inner cloister is Raynek. So Raynek's physical body, or something that is posing as Raynek's physical body, is inside the center of this crypt, the inner cloister, the temporal space in the middle. The Renegade has no name. He is a beautiful blonde elf that wears armor of ancient warlock tradition. He wields a blue dagger. He apparates apparently inside of this crypt. He does not have a name. He is only known as the Renegade. He, like Fiona, has a pact with Raynek, the Dead King. They both have a great old one pact. However, according to Peepers, and you heard this in the conversation, Raynek has power over his patron. Or he is a patron that has power over his master. He is in control of the relationship, not Raynek. So Raynek is forced to grant powers to the Renegade. And the Renegade is not forced to follow the rules that Raynek is setting for whatever reason. Peepers wants the Renegade to be defeated. Seymour wants the Renegade to be defeated.
Yeah.
Raynek wants the Renegade to be defeated. Fiona appears to be the only one in the whole Raynek crew who has agency enough to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. The only issue is that the Renegade has this insanely powerful sword that will give him unlimited, if he has it. If he
The
does, then that's a
sword
huge issue.
Of ultimate sorcery, correct.
Yeah. So Fiona knowing that is like, let's get the hell out of here until we're stronger and then return later with like a full ass army to defeat the Renegade.
The
If he
Renegade
has
has
the-
granted Fiona an offer, which was vocally granted. He stated that he will allow her to form a pact with him so that he will become her patron, patron. And he will grant her magical energies instead of Raynek granting her magical energies. And she will not try and come kill him.
Mm-hmm. But that is, she turned him down. Although he said, if you ever change your mind, get Seymour to dial me in.
Yeah, he was the very creepy guy at the bar. He wrote his number on a napkin, and you were forced to take it. Great.
I will
Exactly.
out of character, I think if he's that desperate to be
Crazy.
like, please go on a date with me,
I don't think. Well,
he might be. He might be more vulnerable than we think if he's like, please, Fiona, be my date to the ball. You know what I mean?
The real question
Never
is,
really said
I-
please.
if he
Well,
became
no,
my
but-
patron, I'd be screwed because I could never use my powers against him. So I would never have any hope of killing him. So that's not happening.
No, yeah, but I think he could very easily just have lured us in and murdered all of us. But he didn't do that. He chose to give you an out.
No, he gave her.
I
an
just
out,
think that's
not the rest
interesting.
of us.
No, not the rest of
Yeah.
us, but I
No,
just
I know
think
what you
that's
mean.
interesting.
Like he could just be a completely amazing liar, and he's not actually he doesn't have the sword himself. Like he doesn't have that power.
You remember what Peeper said about the inner sanctum?
About getting in, you had to say the word Rainek.
He said once
And
you get inside, you'll be granted a very tempting offer. But you will not be able to leave that place if you accept the offer. Do you know what the offer will be based on what we've got and why the warlock isn't killing you all right now? Think about it hard. Think about it long.
Because he can't.
It's a solid assumption. And why can't he, Jonah? Speak it. You're preaching truth right now.
Oh, I have no idea. It's probably
Oh.
because Rayneck or something, or like
Or
maybe
he's
we're
in
too
the inner
strong
sanctum
for
and
him.
he can't leave it.
True that. That's what I meant. Because
If he wants to keep the power, he
Yeah.
can't leave.
Oh,
Yep.
this is like a mummy situation where you have to open the tomb
Yeah.
to like get him back alive.
No, he just can't leave.
no, he literally cannot leave.
Yeah,
He's stuck.
I believe the best phrasing is Aladdin. Infinite cosmic power.
Tiny living space.
Well, I think if we gank him, we'll be good.
No.
Sorry, that was
Not the point.
supernatural terms.
Oh wait. Oh no. Does having the sword means you have to stay in that room? Damn it! I can't take the sword out anyway, even if I wanted it.
you want the sword?
No.
You know-
Peeper said you could take the sword out.
It's just the magic power that follows.
Will stay in that place. That sucks. So he's
Yep.
he wants to lure people in to kill them because without it he doesn't have. Okay, yeah, all right.
Or he
Because
wanted you to
outside of that
become.
room, the sword doesn't work.
Or he wanted you to become his warlock so he'd have agency in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't give me the sword, which is rude. So I won't take that offer.
Yeah.
We can just go in
Hashtag
and see.
fuck
Like
you.
I think with speculation, like we could speculize all day. Speculate,
Yeah.
speculate, not speculate.
Speculate, all of them, both. All of it.
I think we should just go in and see what happens.
Oh, no. I think we should leave.
I mean, Averin can go in.
Yeah, knock
Avron's okay with that. He'll do it.
Okay, bye,
know.
Averin.
Later.
Avron's doing it. Melorius! And he's
Wait, where are you going? Are you going like down? Like, are you jumping off the cliff?
No. There's the door. The door.
Do you go up to the door and say, the door that you entered into and say, Malurius?
Yeah.
Okay. It says no, Sieg, and then you see the wintry, dark hallway before you again on the opposite side.
Oh shit. And it's still cold?
Yeah, you haven't passed the boundary if you go through, but you haven't gone through yet, so...
Oh, wait. What? You said cold.
Yeah, because we gotta go down the stairs.
No, you don't have to go down the stairs. He just walked up to the gate that you entered through and said Malurius, and it said no, Sieg, and then it showed the path into the Frosty Towns.
Yeah. So it's going backwards, but the dangerous route. Like, our only two options of leaving this area in particular are that door or the staircase that goes down to the boneyard.
I vote boneyard.
Or we jump through the middle and see what happens.
Can you say Fidrek to the door?
Nothing happens.
Good.
What about
Sifford?
Reenact?
Can I say Sifford? Nothing
Sifford,
happened?
you see the exit out to the town.
Perfect. She's going through it. She found her out. She's grabbing it.
Okay.
Hezrod follows after.
Yeah, Malika follows suit.
That looks
I will-
we leaving?
All of the items have been collected, though. She's not leaving the box or anything. I want to stress that.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll follow. I'm not staying here.
All right. Bear with me here.
Averin, it was good to know you. Goodbye. We'll
Good
see you
luck.
in another
Good
lifetime.
luck.
Good luck.
She
I don't know
kind of
why,
like-
but like,
we can do
out of
this, guys. and
character-
Like, yeah, it's over there.
I feel like it's the wrong choice, but he'll go through the door reluctantly, but
Out to
I
Sifford.
don't know, out of character, I feel like it's a wrong door. I feel like it's a wrong choice.
Hey, there's no wrong choices.
Yeah, we can talk about it all you want after we are.
So you exit back out into Sifford's Pass. It's a relatively cool middle afternoon It's kind of that nice, like, deep blue where you know it's going to start kind of getting nice and evening time. Looks like the people are still doing what they were doing before, preparing the place.
Zooming in on the map.
Mostly still just soldiers doing their thing, but you do see the common folk who are present. You do not see peepers. You do not see the brawler.
Well, Ezra's gonna head back to the bar and continue drinking his beer.
Okay. The bar mistress is still present. She
I'll follow Hezrod.
gives Hezra a look, and then when Kel walks in, two of them. Hello, gentlemen.
Hezrod points to the rest of the barrel he left behind.
Yeah, go for it.
He even just walks around and grabs it and just hoists it up on his shoulder and then walks over to the table he was sharing with the ogre and he slams it down and starts drinking.
Gone for about a day or so. You lose that handsome-looking holy swordsman, or no?
Avran, I don't know. Gluck, 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 gluck.
Kel.
Everyone's just gonna take. He's gonna take.
Kel just holds his hands out. He's like,
Okay, have some beer as well. That's our
Everyone's
give him
gonna
beer.
Yeah,
take
Hezrod just like... Yeah, Hezrod doesn't stop drinking, he just thumps the barrel, like, help yourself.
There's mugs. You grab a mug and start pouring out. All right, Malika, Alton, Fiona, Avran, you four are back in the same town, Siffert's Pass.
Are there any noticeable like boulders or wooden planks or like anything around?
No, not really.
I think she would kind of immediately turn to Hezrod and the rest and say, all right, until we're confident we can kill him, we should probably try to board this place up. Make sure no one else stumbles upon it. Of course, we'll wait until that idiot returns. I don't want to entomb him in there, but do you think that's a good idea?
Avran, you went out. You came out, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
Everyone's standing
with
right
you.
there.
You're talking about him like he's not there. He walked out
Oh,
with
wait.
you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Wait,
thought that you
wait,
stayed in there.
He
for
said
some
he
reason.
thinks
I'm
that you're
sorry,
making the
you
wrong
didn't hear me.
choice, but he came out with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
sorry. I
moment,
thought that you had stayed in there.
This
Okay,
moment has
wonderful.
to be canon, though. Like, I want Avran to be right behind Fiona as she's
Yeah.
saying
That idiot's gonna be in there forever. What a moron.
She turns around. She's like, oh, sorry. I thought you were going to try to.
Avran through gritted teeth is just like, I wasn't the one trying to grab the sword.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron's he's just gonna ignore it, and he's gonna stare at, like, this doorway that's closing, like, you know,
After a
kind
minute.
of longingly. Yeah, he's just gonna stare at it until it closes.
Hezrod's just sitting in the corner drinking his beer watching mommy and daddy fight.
Yeah, like Fiona rolls her eyes and kind of like looks at Avron. I told you we're coming back.
The thing
It's
you'll-
just I don't really think any of us are strong right now. And she like noticeably points to his wounds and her wounds and everyone's wounds. Like no one's at full health.
The thing you'll
Kel's
notice,
head.
Malika is.
Avran, the thing you'll notice is as you're staring into the portalway, it's not the space you left. It was the space that the dragon was in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Be a great place to start looking for all that treasure. All that delicious gold.
Get in!
Oh, hey!
Kel's
reminds me.
head's just on the table now because he's dead tired because
So-
he almost died.
You go.
Is Fiona still carrying the sword staff?
The
Yeah, that's
short-
fine.
yeah, actually. She'd give it back to you and be like, this did not help me, but thank you.
If your plan is to
you.
find a room, they have one in Siffer's Pass.
Before we split up into rooms, or
No,
before anything
room.
else happens, or
One
room or
room.
whatever,
One more.
Malika would approach Fiona. I remember there was a dagger that we found in your bag after almost dying in there. I really think I need an upgrade. I'm wondering if I could take one.
She nods and then just kind of like lowers her voice. Of course, but if it's all right with you, could you spend a few days trying to break through this statue first? Or we can do that? She kind of like pauses and thinks about it. we don't really know if there's a better way to do this, but it seems like it's kind of working. And she'll show you like the small indent she's made in the statue.
I believe Malika's asking you for the Hell's Mouth dagger.
Oh,
I
You
believe
know
you
what?
still cast through
Yeah.
it though, right?
I still have been casting through it, so she'll kind of like think about that.
Oh, are you attuned to it?
Yeah.
Mm,
And she'll just kind of think about that. And she'll go, you know what? I actually do think that you would really like this. And she pulls out the Helmuth. But here's the thing. I'm still very much connected with it. So perhaps we can talk about this next time we take a rest.
that's a good
Fiona.
idea. I'll help you as you need with your statue, of course. Hopefully, if we run into any trouble, I can get some improved blasting in with this dagger. I think it'll help us quite a bit.
She'll
Fiona,
want that.
this Neanderthal, as you like to call me, I have a spell that can open or that can break apart certain stones and metals if you wish to
Yeah.
have that statue
Okay.
open.
Fiona fully like rolls her eyes. Know why spellcasters and people use Orkelcum full armor, right? Because it repels magic.
Yes, I'm well aware.
So
But this specific spell
so
can
with the
break.
spell,
What spell are you talking about, Amaranth?
Artisan Sorrow?
Yeah, it won't work on it.
it
Fuck!
repels
I
magic.
previously had this discussion with Jonathan.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
this
it
was
doesn't work on
many-
Orichalcum?
This was many months ago when I could cast third level spells.
Orichalcum is indestructible. The only
Yeah.
thing that can cause
Oh.
any damage to it is Orichalcum. And
Yeah.
Got you.
you're currently doing a D4 plus your strength modifier to it when you saw blade it.
Fair enough. Fair
And
enough.
Oh, so Malika is also not very strong.
I'm not doing the mathematics for that process. It's not going to change too much of the time.
Got you.
What,
Nice.
what about my dagger
Fuck.
skills?
Your dagger's what?
My dagger skills for this statue.
He wants to sneak attack it.
Yeah, well, so the thing is you're not trying to apply a cut on like a body or anything. You're trying to apply direct pressure. So the dagger's
Yeah.
not being used in a finessing fashion. You're using it for sawing, which is
Got
a
it.
hilarious waste of the power of an Orichalcum dagger.
Yep.
Is it damaging the dagger at any point?
Yeah, it's blunting the blade, so
Yeah. So she will just put them both back in her bag, actually. And you know what? I'm doing it now. It's been a life-altering experience. She almost died. She pulls out the Helmoth dagger and hands it over to Malika and says, you know what? I'm a bit focused on another blade right now. I think you could use this. And hands it over. I will unattune from it now.
Thank you, my dear.
you spend some time kind of sitting around in the tavern. Most of you are drinking. And as you're kind of sitting there thinking, you start kind of positing what happens next. There are some options. Option number one, walk right back into that space. Obviously, there are a lot of places inside that you have yet to explore, and according to what you know, if you go back to the frost area and speak Malurius while holding the Orichalcum dagger, that should posit a different response, because the wall, the door itself, requested the dagger. There's also the Fidrak segment, which is called the Lore Master's Cloister, and learning is power. This could be beneficial. You can go on different adventures elsewhere. One thought that was brought to the fore is that you'd go to the dungeon up in the Broken Temple at the northern base of Mount Silverfang. Enter into the oh, sorry, no, it's not there. That's not where it's at. It's the abandoned shrine near Manus. Enter into that draconic temple and utilize the power of the key inside of the box you have yet to open the door that can't be opened. And enter into a very ancient, and a very much has been sealed for a long time, never been opened dungeon. There are
The two dragons that are
there's
fighting.
there's two dragons that are over by Land's End near the Firefinger. There are the merfolk of Black Avon Lake, which no one really has corresponded with. Kel obviously has some things to mention to his riverboat tribe that are on one of the offshoots of the Black Avon Lake. Fort Carpenter's status is still a mystery. The politics that are going on in Dock, whatever's happening in Richter's mind, since you have yet to go there yet. Who knows? You might get a pony show. Onamoth. There's
Avran's children.
Avran's children, all the way to the fucking west.
Children.
The fact that he's the king of fire. Let's see. Yeah.
The list goes on.
The list goes on and on. Gijo, the stats for those that dagger should be an art down.
I just got it from Josie.
That works.
Thank you, Josie.
But yeah, lots of options here, and I'd like for you to take some time and think about it. We obviously have an in-character channel. We're going to utilize that through this next week a lot, I hope. I will be role-playing as the maid, the maid in there.
Nice.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and
So
focus on
aggressively.
planning what the group will be doing next. Now, thanks for watching those that did. We will see you next Friday when we pick up. And hope you enjoyed the show. See you later.